Dart Sport, Road Toads, we're live. Andy Boyd and Danny Boyd. Linko Dart. Top loader James. What's up, James and James? I didn't plan this at all. What's going on, Mrs. Dust Devil? Mrs. Dust Devil, we need to figure out that filming stuff. We've got about 4 days. What's up, Mr. Cope? Jason Fitch, Rapid Transit. Robert, Dakota. Unfinished Project Dart Sport, Poor Boy's Garage. What do you know, Brad? Hope your transmission is coming splendid. Heavens Mopars. Irish. Got something good coming up with Irish Outlaw Garage you're going to really enjoy. So it looks like a pretty good crowd in here just for randomly firing up a live. So we've got, I'm planning for 3 commercials to No Name Nationals. Number 1 is already up. You probably see it running on your ads occasionally. Yeah, Bad Tree, this is random. You see it occasionally. We're going to have commercial 2 coming out whenever, and commercial 3 is scheduled to come out on September 20th. So if you see commercial 3, you're like, well, I missed 2. Maybe not. 2 might come out after 3. Probably will, actually. Good deal. It shifts now. Excellent. Was it in the valve body? SRP, you have about 50 days for No Name Nationals 2023. Is that the plan? I hope so. Cement Surfer, I was hoping would get in here. He is getting close on subs, and I saw him in Dallas's live a few minutes ago, and I thought, well, hey, man, do you want to go live? Raise some awareness. There's Dr. Art. Bent the strut. Oh, goodness. So the cure for that is, Brad, here is the $no cure for that. Take that bent strut and straighten it out in the vise, and then take a 904 strut, lay right on top of it, and weld them together. You'll never bend another one. Or, as I do on the 904s, take a second 904 strut, cut it right in the middle of the holes. There's holes near the end. Lay that on top, weld them together. I've never bought one of those fancy aftermarket ones before. But I have seen more torque flights, people just get rid of them. They say, oh, that one's no good anymore, and that's all it ever is. My uncle did that. He chucked the 727 out of his Super Big. That's all it ever was. $1 to fix. What's up, Barrows? Nacho's getting its testing tune in Missouri. Oh, yeah. Well, there's only 16 days to go. That's exactly what we did. There you go. That's it. Cement's at 411. Well, tell Cement to get in here. If you see him lurking, let him know to get in here. Yeah, man, that strut thing, I try to credit people with when I remember stuff, but I got that from Kevin Justice 20-ish years ago. Yeah, those fancy ones from Coke, they'll work too. What am I doing? I'm sitting here on a live. I was hoping that Cement Surfer would get in here. So I'm going to go ahead and paste up a link. If you've never been on a live, this is the time to do it. I was hoping We could get Cement Surfer and Stephen Holtz in here, because those are the guys that are closest. And, we try to work with the people closest. My next project, he's at 381, 119. Come on, man. Come on, Clay. Get it. Dizzy, 355. And then after that, we go a lot farther back. So we've got 5 channels that have 355 or more. Patrick. Yeah, I didn't plan this. I just figured to go live when, yeah, man. Nacho gets down. That was a pretty good little test hit on the Rio Grande they did there. Down to 60 subs from 71 the other day. I lost, I think, 4 yesterday, and they come and go. But whenever you lose that many at one time, it's always just, what I'll notice is when I retotal the No Name 500, I see everybody, like literally every channel, will lose a bunch. So it seems like it hits everybody at the same time. You talk to other content creators, they'll tell you. It's like the YouTube machine. They make some update to it, and boom, we all lose a handful. And if you have a big channel like 200,000 or 300,000, oh gosh, they'll lose several thousand at a time. Small players like me, we just lose a few. 340 just going to spectate. Yeah, that's great. That's great. SRP, I just looked. You have 416. You were close, man. But I see that looks like you've taken your content off where you were working for it. But I'll tell you what, we're certainly planning, unless some kind of catastrophe, we're certainly planning to run No Name Nationals 2023. And Barrows knows, video everything, make the pain your gain. Here's 2 guys that know all about it, Barrows and James. And that's exactly right. Usually when I lose 4 or 5, that is the truth. When I lose 4 or 5, I'll see a big bump the next day, because whatever that machine did to audit them, it puts them back and then some. So I don't know. Don English has been scraping undercoating. That's a better day than a lot of days you could have. I really don't even mind doing that. I really don't. Take the torch and the scraper, just go at it. No, that was as no prep a road as I've ever seen. I hope you don't break anything. Tim says he's going to be there in 2023 with Smokey. Smokey Bear, Smokey Eunuch, Smokey what? I mentioned scraping undercoating, and Austin appears. Sorry to hear that, man. We're looking forward to meeting with you. But you know what? We will see you next year. If I have a pulse a year from now, I'll see you. Big Mike's got family over. Well, thanks for joining us. I appreciate you, man. Destroyer wants to bring his stock dart in 2023. Well, bring any dart. Even a Fiat one if you want to. It's not really a dart. How do you know your Duster won't make it, man? You're not that far off. You're really not. You might. Look at Buff's garage, man. That guy's showing you how far from behind you can come. He's getting ready to just blow by everybody on the finish line with this Grand Prix. Henry, I get a kick out of watching that dirt pickups racing on drag racing on dirt. I love that on his channel. More of that and titled right. That'll get him a lot of subs. Got to be titled right. So important. How about a lawn dart? Sure. Sounds good, sir. Test and tune, Sykes and Bound. Well, Cement Surfer, where did you go, man? Did you just vanish? I was going to try to help Cement Surfer raise some awareness for you guys who may not be familiar with Cement Surfer. He's actually been hitting it hard. He's been making a lot of shorts, and he has 411 subscribers. So, Austin, this is what he's leading into so shamelessly. He sends me a decal. I'm getting ready to redo this behind back here. There's Cement Surfer. Cement. If you want to, come on in. And regardless, Blake, if you could, can you pop up the link for Cement Surfer's channel? So Austin sends me a decal. I'm getting ready to redo the studio back here a little bit. And I think he only sent me the decal so that he could send me this. Because there's a chance that there's the 5 people in the universe who do not know that he went to the lake with Whistling Diesel might be watching. So we have to have that. And by the way, Austin, I have a frame for that. And when I redo this, it's going in a frame, for real. I did get a frame just for that. I went in a store that threatened all manliness to get a frame to put that in. Jason says, if I can get my car running, anyone can. Yes. And you know what? Jason did like a lot of you guys might have to do, and he made business decisions like, what is the path to get this car to Sykeston 2022? And then you know what? We can have a successful outing and do the next stage for next year. And that was a good decision. That could have been the difference in his car making it not. What? We want to hold the picture back up? I really should be. I hope so. A lot of the money that's getting spent this year has a durability to it. Like that billboard was really expensive, but it, hopefully it'll have an economic life of a few years. We hope so. Unless a tornado takes it out or something, but hopefully we'll get several years out of the billboard. And the signage, I'm getting nice signage, so hopefully I'll get several years out of that. And that'll help. Exactly. This year is all about getting there. Next year can be faster. I told Brian, Dust Devil Garage, I said, listen, man, the victory is have that car to where it'll roll and stop. And even if you have to do the push race to get it down the track, you will beat odds. And then next year you get the huge story of redemption. So. Well, Scott with an S, don't forget there is at least, you can apply for fuel relief. That's bound to help. So you can apply for fuel relief, and to get a hold of Mike. If you have any questions, I can shoot you over his email, Mr. Big Mike Sr. at yahoo.com. Apply for fuel relief with Mike if you need to. I mean, that fuel relief money is there because we want to help content creators get there. All right, everybody, meeting and greeting and stuff. Let me post that. And then, actually, SRP, I had your channel up. I have a tab open with your channel right now. I see your rally wheels on your little camper behind the ATV on your artwork. I'm going to turn my speakers off. Hopefully that lets me not have an echo. Hopefully I did that right. I hope I did that right. All right. Got the link pinned if any of y'all want to come in. Cement Surfer, especially you. You're close. You're close. We probably can't get 500 right now. But probably can't get 500 tonight. But we probably can make a dent in it. You need 89. What can I say? Daddy's Money Garage is saying that the Junkyard Jet goes to the strip with Mopar Al this weekend. Sounds like a fun time. Y'all going to Music City or Buffalo Valley or Crossville or where? Yeah, thanks for answering a question no one asked. Buffalo Valley. Yep. That's a neat little track. I like Buffalo Valley. Gosh, 52 people in here. 52 people. Yeah, 52 people come in here for nothing. Yep. Poor Boys Garage are packing wheel bearings in the trailer next week. It's a long haul. Yeah, you know what? And that's an important point. Check your rig over. Check your wheel bearings, your tires, all of that stuff. Nothing like having a race car that's ready and a trailer that's not, you know? My next project is at 382. You know what? He did something different. He put up a video. He has a football video on there. He's a coach. Check his channel out. Neat guy, talented, and we need to have him there. Some people, it's easier to make a following than others, but Clay, keep grinding it out. You can make it. Cement's at 414, and he's also MIA. Where are you, Cement Server? Yeah, bring a spare, if not two, for the trailer. I stopped to help some people one time that had a flat tire on their trailer. And I went to look at their spare, and their spare had been ground completely flat until the tire blew. And then I went and tried to turn the wheel. I jacked it up and tried to turn the wheel that the tire had blown out. Couldn't turn it. The wheel bearing locked up until it blew a tire. Then they put the spare on it and drug that thing flat on the ground with that wheel not turning until it blew a tire. How do you do that? And they made it from somewhere in North Carolina, about 15, 20 miles from Virginia state line, all the way to Blaine County. They must have made it about 80 or 90 miles with the wheel bearing that wasn't turning. I guess that's how far you can make it. All right, Cement Surfer. Understand. Well, you're at 414. You're 86 away. Goats are letting loose. Well, why don't you film that? That would be some good stuff. Film that. Yeah, while we're at shameless plugs, go ahead, Blake. Yeah. Shop 209 is looking forward to testing the Nova before he gets there. Yeah. Well, you know what? You're running second place, Cement Server. Stephen Holtz is at 441, 442. You're at 414. Doesn't matter to me what order you finish in as long as you make it. My next project's got good content. The guy took a bicycle cable, like a handbrake cable for a bicycle, and made a second gear kickdown cable for a duster with it. I mean, even shows you how. Taking a bolt, cutting it out so that the cable terminated end will fit in it. The whole thing. He did a really nice job. But just not many people see that. And that knowledge is portable. You could do that with other cars. Blake's Barking Swag. Convoy with Barrows. Excellent. Tony did a short of my dog licking out of a quarter pounder box. Yeah, I can see that doing well. Yeah, I can see that doing real well. You know what? This is the truth. If I made a channel for my dog, it would have more subscribers than mine in a month. That dog's a rock star. Twin Hacker Jeff. Ryan from Streetcar Chronicles is here. How's it going? Mostly Old Parts and Rust Patrick. By the way, Patrick, if you really want to have a really good way to select a cam, David Vizard's his cam program is really good. Really good. I have a copy of it. I know Andy has a copy of it. But you can plug your variables in there, and it is really, really good at selecting a cam. And it's not just lift duration, but it really optimizes which cam is ground for the valve events that you need. And that's what not everybody gets right. Vizard says some cams are off by as many as 15 degrees on the valve events, not just lift and duration. Irish Outlaws in the house.
What's up?
Brewers here. Well, you see it. You see it. I thought, I'll just go live right after Dallas, and maybe we could do a Cement Surfer benefit live, but he has goats running around. I hope he's filming them. He needs 86 more subscribers, and if Stephen Holtz is around, if you see Stephen, holler at him, because, you know what, we could get him in here too. But here goes the neighborhood.
Where'd he go? Locked up.
Let your internet catch up there. Locking up.
It is.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I rarely can make Sam's lives on Sundays. Usually it's the day I'm traveling or something. I was coming back from a funeral Sunday, sat right down in my seat, and then I had that creator workshop and something after that. I was just jam-packed. Ryan's lurking.
He's there. Like slowly, it's like an old meme, or what do they call them? GIF. Like
kind
of. A little bit
of
time.
Wild Rose Garage is, you know what? It seems like everybody right now who's gotten their engine running with just a couple weeks to go is now sorting out transmission troubles. I know of 1, 2, at least 4 channels sorting out transmission troubles.
I haven't even tried mine yet.
Yeah, right. That's the thing. At least 4.
I know mine will be fine. It'll go. I thought I had everything done. The only thing I got left on that ambulance is just to do the wiring of the taillights, and that's not absolutely necessary because I'm trailering it down there. But everything else is ready to roll. Just cleaned it up,
Anybody testing this week? Everybody should be testing this week. Exactly. No, Wild Rose. No. You know what? It's amazing. I get people will send me messages and stuff about something going sideways, and I'll help any of you guys that I possibly can. But it's funny. There's a lot of people sorting out bugs to last minute. So try to give yourself an opportunity.
Like a crack in the oil pan.
You're not kidding. You're not kidding.
Right.
We,
That
you know,
is
we found a leaky oil pan on Andy's truck, brand new oil pan. The engine goes on the dyno, and we see it weeping engine oil through a weld between the pan rail and the pan. New Maladon oil pan. And then they offered to make it right. They said, yeah, we'll send it back. We'll take care of it. And so no problem there. But that just, Andy just welded it up. But I'm glad found that on the dyno and not in the truck. That'd have been a real mess. Ryan,
yeah,
you got Jabo internet going on, man.
got
Got the infamous Jabo internet. Yeah, so if you can hear me. I can hear you about like 30% of the time now.
Right.
Internet sound like a Nicki Minaj video.
Right now.
You got an opportunity to get on Hardwired or like on the laptop? Yeah, he's struggling with signal.
But no, I went out there. I got that whole thing together. Blanche is ready to go. New timing chain, oil pump, the whole 9 yards. And I went out there today. I was going to drop it off the stands. I thought, I'll start it one more time. I started it up, and I looked underneath there, and there's oil dripping. I thought, what the hell? Brand new gasket. Everything's in there good. Right where one of the bolts goes in that pan, right to the inside by the pan itself on the side, there's a little crack where it snapped and it just started dripping. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
It happens. It happens.
Nothing a little RTV can't fix. Or JB Weld. I mean, if it won't, I'll use JB Weld.
I see you. I like it. I've had to go to flashcards before too. See, Wild Rose is not playing. He's not playing poker. He's just telling us what he runs.
So you think you might run 3 over 2 then on the commercials?
Yeah, I might run 3 first. It depends when I get what I get. And your entry is slated for 3. You're in commercial 3, but 3 is going to have fewer creators in it. Just the nature of the commercial.
Yeah. I won't talk about it, but I told you about it. And God,
they'll see it. They'll see it soon enough. If you want to see some good Irish outlaw stuff, watch for commercial number 3. All right.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: the content has already been banned elsewhere. That's all we'll say. We won't say anything else.
You never know. You might have a hater watching. And then
I guarantee you I have haters. Are you kidding me? There's no I may or may not have good people watching, but I always have haters watching. So Credence is saying I'm going to skip through my 727 8-inch converter. Yeah, you know what? If you need any help with that, holler. I've built a handful of transmissions and got more familiarity with torque flight than any of them. I may be able to help. I don't know. But if I can't, I know people who can. All right. You got some internet hammered out? Low signal. It's like 144 potato, but we're glad you're here. You're welcome to hang out. Cope was in here earlier. Cope, you're still hanging out. You can come on in. I didn't, I know I would have had Cope on last time with the monkey bikers, but where I had that disaster, I didn't. would have had cope on last time with the monkey bikers, but where I had that kill your browser, Austin, I didn't. Would have had cope on last time with the monkey bikers, but where I had that kill your browser, Austin. You, Austin.
Wait a minute.
Would have had cope
What's
on
going on there? I can't hear anything now. Okay.
That fixed it.
Now?
You're good now.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I guess I opened another window.
Yep.
What's up, guys?
What's happening? You know, Mopar, man, you can JB weld that crack, but if you can take it off, you can actually fix it, like weld it. Never have to worry about that stuff. We have Cement Surfer in the house.
He made it.
Cement Surfer. I didn't write you off, but I thought, man, that's going to be a tough climb. And you know what? You started hitting it. You're going to make it.
I think, is my mic on?
Yep.
Okay, good. Yeah, I got some coaching on shorts, and it wasn't just from one source. You know, Buzz has talked about it quite a few times.
Sure.
Unfinished Project is doing a really good job. Street Box is really doing a good job, and all of them had their little inputs. And you just got to start with the most exciting thing, the first few frames, and then you might hook them for 2 or 3 seconds, and those seconds count. That counts as a view. They may click off, but it counts as a view. So, and honestly, some of them are just pushing that subscribe button and moving to the next one.
Yeah.
And I don't know these folks. I really don't.
That's okay.
So they don't show up in my email and Google that they subscribe me, but they're just subscribing. They want to see Chevrolets. I don't own that many Chevrolets, but they want to see them. So I put them up.
They want to see drunks getting thrown out of a football game. That I know. That's my best video.
Is that Daddy's money that does that?
You know what? I have fewer than 1,000 people want to see me take a 318 to New Orleans and see Jethro jump at a street performer, make him jump out of his skin, and have a crawfish bowl and all that. I have fewer than 1,000 people want to watch all that. But drunks getting thrown out of a football game, 250,000 for just a junk video of that.
I know what I'm doing this weekend.
Can anyone explain to me why 13,000 people clicked on a 7-second video of a square body coming in a driveway? I don't know.
People don't have it.
Oh my goodness, there's Cave Dave. So check this out. Speaking of Cave Dave, I had the pleasure of meeting Cave Dave on Saturday in person. We both attended a funeral, celebration of life, whatever you want to call it. And it was not your typical funeral by any means. Okay, we had a bonfire, and that's how we lit it.
Oh, that's awesome.
If you have a flamethrower, you should use it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I saw this guy was grilling, and it wasn't going to plan.
Now that's a fire.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. And then I saw this, and I thought of Dalton. You remember the Cadillacs that had the cylinders that would drop out like 4, 6, 8, and they would run an economy? This is like a 1979 to 81 thing, and they were garbage, right? Well, there's one of them right there. I want to put that up on the community page and ask Dalton if that one is good for him.
You see the tree under the hood? That's at least 1.5 horsepower.
You know, it's probably in its highest and best use a vehicle tactics car.
It's environmentally friendly.
Yeah, it's green.
Yep. Probably got several hundred bullet holes in it too.
That's just weight reduction.
But if you have to go to a funeral, that's the kind to go to.
Yeah.
My dad always said that the root word of funeral is fun.
That's sick, twisted humor, but I like it.
That's my dad.
Well, if you got to do that, why not celebrate the good stuff instead of the bad, right?
Exactly.
It's like if I ever sign a guest book, like on obituary or something, I look through 100 entries. Sorry if you're lost. Sorry if you're lost. Sorry if you're lost. Sorry to hear. I'm like, we get that. But what I'd rather leave is a good story, a good memory that everybody there can read that they might not have known, right? That's just how I think.
I have a friend. His name is Harley, and he served in the military, and he wants his funeral. I'm not making this up. That's why I'm going to repeat it. When he gets his salute with the rifles, right? He wants it to be loaded with actual ammunition, and his casket to be lined at the bottom with tannerite, and then to fire directly into the casket to set it off and launch his body out just to shock everybody that's there.
You could, yeah.
That's a good idea.
With all these plans for that we're probably for his birthday going to have a funeral just because his funeral is going to be so much fun he wouldn't want to miss it himself. So,
A very, very good friend of mine passed away here a couple months ago from cancer, and I went to his funeral, and everybody's all somber and quiet. But me and this guy had a relationship of just that man humor, back and forth. And I got up there, and they said, if anybody wants to say anything. So I got up and I said, really sorry that this had to happen to him. He says, I noticed that he opted for the closed casket, which is kind of strange to me because he was probably better looking dead than he was alive. and his wife, who didn't really know, because I hadn't talked to him for a while, his wife didn't really know me all that well.
Oh, no, so
but all of our friends lost it.
Yeah.
They just lost it because it's the kind of humor we had. That's what he would have wanted anyways, to have humor in it. Hell, even my dad's funeral was funny. It was right in the middle of COVID.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. It was, 10 people over here, 10 people over here. But a bunch of people showed up, and we was just all cracking jokes. It's like, well, I hope they got Budweiser. It's back to smoking.
I've always been a prankster, Irish. I just love playing pranks. And I told a friend of mine, because I like cooking and all that. I said, man, I want mine to be closed casket, and everyone showing up gets like a bratwurst or beef jerky, hamburger. And then when everyone sits down, they're eating, they open it and it's empty, and the preacher asks, "How's that burger?"
Oh, that's great. That's a good one.
You know what? To me, I don't want to have a funeral or anything. What I think is if anybody that cares is already going to know I'm dead. I mean, if they didn't come see me when I'm living, right? That's just my thought.
I'm not gonna have a funeral because over the course of time, I'm gonna have my organs replaced with upgraded electronic ones, and I'm just gonna exist forever.
Why don't you just meld yourself into the car and become like a human transformer?
Yeah. I'll upload.
Check me out. I got 2 Turbskis.
I'm gonna upload
and a stick shift.
Cloud. Was that unfinished? Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I caught him.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna go around the event and just introduce myself as unfinished project.
You gotta outlive me, Blake. And I got 9 years on you, but that doesn't mean anything.
I got a question for Jay. If you got a minute there, Jay.
Yeah.
You got the same year Ranchero I have. It's not my current project, but I had heard back when those were new that the 351M was a recalled motor. And I've heard people talk good things about this 351M. So I'm looking for a 460 because it's the last year you could get the 460 in that body.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with yours? Are you going to keep that same engine there? Or are you going to do something different or what?
Well, I'd like to. There's nothing really wrong with that engine. It just needs rebuilt. I mean, it's 117,000. That's about it for one of those. I mean, it's when I'd seen the bearings were bad, and now I put a new oil pump in it, and it wasn't ready for it. It's got blow by from hell because it's blood. I mean, there's oil probably going places that ain't had oil for years. But I'm gonna rebuild that one. But I actually just the other day bought 2 400 modifieds or 400s. I don't say modified. and they both run. I might swap them out while I build that 351 back, because there ain't really nothing wrong with them. I'm not a big fan of them. I'm not even a fan of Cleveland. I
don't
actually
know what
like Ford small blocks.
I don't know what the problem with the modified is. It's a tall deck
Oiling.
I mean, but you can remedy that. You have to do that on the FEs too.
Yeah.
Well, it's been rebuilt already, and now it's got no compression again. So maybe they did it wrong. I just heard so many bad things from different people that owned them, and I just said, I just want to do something different, because you don't ever hear of that year having a 460 where someone checked the box and ordered it. So,
Yeah.
but it was available, so they're out there.
I got about 5 minutes. Annie wants to watch a movie.
He's sneaking in here.
What are you watching tonight?
The Elvis movie.
Oh, nice.
It's actually not bad.
Really?
Bubba Hotep.
It's different.
Well, they did the Queen one and Elton John. They're redoing all these music guys.
Yeah, because they can't come up with anything original anymore.
Right. So, they were all right. The Motley Crue one on Netflix, that was pretty good.
Dirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
The very beginning, you're already like, what the hell is this?
Exactly. All right, kids, this is let's pause it and wait till 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
What's
I would
up,
let my
dudes?
kids watch that one. That one's the best movie about old singers, though, is Walk the Line.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
a
best.
good one.
That's the best movie.
I was on a plane watching that movie, flying over Tennessee, and lightning struck the plane.
Oh,
While
shit.
watching that, when it was yeah, I was going down
That probably
to
made your
Florida.
asshole pucker.
Yeah, and you know what? They said the plane was coming from Florida up to Minnesota, where I was flying out of, and we had a 2-hour delay because it got struck by lightning. So then when we got on it, it got struck by lightning again.
Mm.
I think planes can take a couple of lightning strikes, though, can't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I say they get struck like all the time.
it was weird though. Like the movie stopped, all the lights went off.
I'll be
Yeah.
right back. I gotta take a phone call.
You felt the plane drop. I watched a guy turn white as a ghost, almost shit himself.
It's amazing
I
what
can only
people
imagine.
will say. I dropped, we was coming back from Vegas a few years back and got turbulence, and we dropped, they said, like 6,000 feet in just a second. And I hate flying anyway, but it's amazing what people will come up with. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, Almost Famous or whatever it was called, where they all just start throwing out everything about themselves. Or is it Almost Famous, or what was that? I think that was the name of that movie.
I don't know.
I can't remember. But anyway, they're in a plane and they start dropping and they start revealing all their secrets.
Dudes with Wretches is in here.
Walk Hard is
Yep.
a good movie.
That's the shorts king right there.
Oh, for sure. He's got it nailed.
I put up a short today. I don't usually do shorts, but I
Seen that.
shot one on Saturday.
I was looking back at some old stuff I've saved from print screen, and I've got Dudes with Wrenches subscribed to you, and he had like 220 subscribers. That was a long time ago. Well, not too long ago, but last year.
Nice to
back.
meet you, by the way, Cement Surfer.
Sir,
I
what's that?
temporarily removed you, Austin, so we wouldn't hear your drug deal going down.
That's good. Yeah, I won't need that open.
It was his OnlyFans account got hacked.
Right.
Come on now.
We didn't want to hear the customer service for that.
Yeah,
It was a text from Whistle and DC.
it was kind of a combination of all three.
Yeah,
Awkward
there's
situation.
Daddy's Money's Garage, and then there's Daddy's Needs Money.
Daddy's,
Whistle and Diesel
Daddy
needed
needs
drugs.
money, garage.
Unfinished project ask, what are the odds my parts truck has a 360 and not a 318? Really good, because it's you. He's just lucky like that. No, you don't even look like don't even fool with that. Look on the driver's side of the block. It's got the cubes right there.
Hey,
Most
what up, John?
reliable way to tell. Or the motor mount bracket. A 318 is wider, a 360 is narrower. That's really the easiest, quickest way. What are you laughing at, Cope? Come on in if you want. Link's pinned at the top. Just for you, if you want to climb out of Mr. Haney's wheelchair and join us, you're welcome.
One of these days, I'm really hoping someday Cabral just joins.
He's welcome to. He can get on right now.
Man, he's been on a tear against Tony lately. Holy
He's
shit.
been on a tear against
Oh,
Tony for
like
3 years.
Oh, but he is just I mean, there's days where it's like 3 or 4 fucking videos.
That's
Oh,
what
I
he
love
lives
that
for.
guy.
Hey, if any
He's
of
so
you
funny.
guys are members of the Troll Farm or hang out with them and you want to run over there and tell your Uncle Brian to come join us, he can click the link.
Or better
I
yet,
have.
one that he has 15 days to accept my offer of a first-class ticket to Sykeston.
Some of them are just try-hard videos, though. It's not even that funny.
Yeah,
The guy has made
sometimes
Austin. What is
they're-
it? Is it 1,000? Is he at 1,000 yet? He's close.
No, he's not. I don't think
He's not even
Oh
close.
yeah, he was at 800 and some not long ago. So he's got to be close to. He's got to be 900 videos now.
Oh, videos? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He's almost
Oh.
got like 900 videos. He does say
exactly.
sometimes he says something genuinely funny. Like, I laughed when he said that Vin Diesel is no longer living his life a quarter mile at a time. He's living it 2 double quarter pounders at a time.
Yeah.
That was genuinely funny.
Yeah.
But that's it. It's like few and far between.
It kind of makes you wonder, though. It kind of makes you wonder, though, Austin, because like when he had his little spat when he was fucking with you, and then you like just basically said you're thick-skinned, you don't really give a shit. He didn't come back hard at you. He was joking
No,
about it.
he hasn't talked about anything since then. So it's
Yeah.
like, well, I had a lot of fun hearing this guy talk trash about me, and I just happened to get him to shut up. That was the exact opposite of what I wanted to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
So, oh well.
Some
But
people just can't take it.
yeah,
I think he's the type of guy that can definitely take it, but he's looking for
It's
someone to
it's
bark
about me
back.
deal.
yeah, he's
Someone
like-
That's all he has in life is that. That's
He's looking for
it.
someone to bark back. That's
Yeah.
exactly what he's looking for. And when Austin didn't
Yeah.
bark back at him and kind of schooled him at his own game, well, he just kind of moved on to the next.
see, I should have known
Topic.
because Al did the same thing. Al did the
Yeah.
exact same thing, and now he likes Al. So it's like, well, okay, whatever.
That's
Well, see,
that's
that's
like for some
because his-
reason. Go ahead.
He, his troll farm buddies like Al, so he decided to like Al. If his
Yeah.
troll farm buddies were ragging on Al, then he would have ragged on Al too. Because you know what, with Cabral, it's not even personal anymore. It's
Yeah.
just a
No.
game. I mean, that was the whole thing behind why we were trying to engage him with the game of like sending him funny stuff and that kind. That's what people don't understand.
I wish
You
you
know-
would have signed for that package.
Oh, I would have done it too.
That was the
I've
game.
got the money on the table. I'll
Yeah.
pay the bill if
Yeah.
he accepts. But see, it's funny that you say that though, John, because everybody who started liking Al, on his page started commenting they like him. And then as soon as we finished working on the jet and proved that the car was done and we followed through with it, people on his troll farm have been saying the same thing about us, and then he stopped talking about us. So, whatever.
I don't know the receipt thing. You got to laugh at though a little bit.
Okay, the tech
The
boys.
bag of when he said he had the bag of receipts you sent him.
Oh yeah,
Video.
I'm literally looking at that stack right now, and I'm dreading totaling it up.
His
Yeah, I threw it on
impression
mine. I
video
burned it.
that he did that one time.
Say what?
Turf Fiddler.
Oh, hey, thanks for the super chat. Hey, when
Yeah.
he was- and I was that I laughed on that one. But there's a lot of cringeworthy ones after that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of cringe.
Oh, 99% of it is.
Otter Fiddler. The early 318s have a single plane, the early ones. But see, rather than go by stuff that could be changed, the engines be changed, and all this stuff, just look on the driver's side of the block. The cubic inches is cast in there. It'll be like 318 dash, and then it'll have a number between like 2 and 11. And that's a number of pieces they made the core out of for the mold.
It'll be next to the exhaust header that wants to burn your spark plug.
You just stick your look under there with a light. You'll see it. You'll have cubic inches right there. That's the most reliable. And if you want to know if it's 340 or 360, has a narrow motor mount. These things, these will be closer together on a 340, 360 than a 273, 318.
So does Ricky send that to you?
No, I got that from Lunar because Lunar had been looking for me for over a year. And out of the blue one day, he calls me. He said, "Hey, man, I'm in that yard where that block is." And he took this off with a sledgehammer. So
I promised John an ear off a block, the one that blew up in Nacho. And then I gave him some excuse that the damn battery-powered angle grinder took a shit, and it did.
yeah, stuff happens.
And then he goes, "Hey, do you got that ear?" I'm like, "Damn, dude, call me tomorrow and remind me." John would call me the next day.
Lunar had been saying he would send me this for probably a year before that. Seriously. So I've been looking for this as long as I've had that first gen Hemi block. And when did I get that? March of last year. That's been the holdup because I need to get this welded on. Once this is welded on, it can go to machine shop and then I can start building it. That's what the holdup's been. But now we're so close to No Name Nationals, I'm like, I'm not touching this till after the event. But in October, when I get back, we're welding this on the block, and then we're going to see what size pistons we need, and we'll go from there.
I say that 16 days poster is very
scary.
scary.
I wish it
Unfinished
said
project.
6 right now.
Here's the deal why it's not welded on. Yeah, I could have just zipped it on, but here's the deal. I'm getting this welded on by a guy who has a flathead Ford dragster that runs 520s. And we're going to do some video with him and all that stuff. So we're doing that. Then I'm taking directly from there to the machine shop. So I'm just going to do that. No early Hemi in the Roadrunner. Got another plan for it. It'd be cool, but I got another plan for it.
I'm at the point where there's just little tiny stuff that irritate me that I want to take care of before then, when I know it's not really the end game issue. So I just wish it was tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just get it out of my system because I'm like, it ain't going to get any better right now.
No, it's, you know what? Time is ticking down.
I just realized something. I don't have my earbuds in. Is there an echo?
No.
I don't hear it.
Oh, okay, cool. That's odd that my computer doesn't pick up itself.
No. Cletus McFarland's crew welded some mounts on block. Yeah, there's all, I mean, you could do it, but Cave Dave says, is there anywhere to stay in Sykeston? I'm staying at the Best Western. But from what I hear from people who have stayed there, like Dallas and like his tech guy, and people who've stayed at all the different places, Best Western's good, Drury Inn's good, a couple places are good. He does not recommend Super 8, and you can camp. So there you go.
That's where I'm at, John.
And people are going to be camping in everything from tents to vehicles to toters, you name it. So
candy vans.
From see, we got it good because John's family lives in Cape Girardeau, which is like a half hour from Sykeston. Yeah. So from Saturday to Sunday, we'll just be staying there, and hopefully the jet doesn't get stolen while we're gone.
Well, hey Wilbur,
it'll fit in the back.
8 months ago, we secured Airbnb camper service to set up a camper at the track for us. We're on top of that shit. I mean, you can rent RVs and all that, and I all of a sudden have the 1000 IQ move. Why don't we call some place down there that rents them out and not have to drive that damn thing?
I think before the weekend is up, I will have gone to the Blue Isle in Cape Girardeau and lost a lot of money on a slot machine. That's how I'm going to recoup my losses. And then lose more. I don't think things through.
You know what?
Got to go with it, man.
I'm to the total of plus $10 on slot machines. Okay, first time I ever saw slot machines, I got off an airplane at McCarran Airport in Las Vegas.
Yeah, they're right there.
You have to walk through the slot machines to go to the baggage claim, and I found two $5 bills laying on the floor. and I picked them up and stuck them in my pocket. And I've never played one, so I'm
Yeah.
$10 ahead on slot machines in my entire life.
I live 2 blocks away from a riverboat casino on the
Oh, that's cool.
Mississippi River. And
Does everybody wear
we
white?
get a couple drinks in us and be like, all right, leave our wallets at home, take our ID and $40. And walk over there and, all right, that was a fun 10 minutes. Go back home.
We don't
What
have to go
casino
to
is
casino.
it, Blake?
It's been handed over so many times. It was originally Miss Marquette in 1995. And then 2004, it turned to Isle of Capri. And now I don't even fucking go there anymore, so I couldn't even tell you the name of it now.
I'm not a
I drive
gambler,
by
but
it. Oh,
I'm not
River
a gambler,
Queen.
but I've
River
I've
Queen
been to a
Casino.
lot. I've been to a lot of casinos, and last one I was at was it's in Oklahoma on one of those big reservation casinos. It's for a bachelor party.
Over by like
And
Lake Thunderbird.
I have no idea. It was like a 4-state bachelor party for like a week, and it was it was insane just watching these people in there gamble. You know, like I had friends that like I think I gambled the whole time we were there like $20. You know,
It was cool when you had tangible like quarter slots machines that spit them back out at you.
Yeah.
But
'Cause
then
you
they
could
turned
cheat.
it over to the printed ticket shit.
yeah, that's a little goofy.
You know?
I printed my ticket out, my $20. I ended up cashing out at like 7 cents. You know,
And then you put it in the donation thing right at the exit door.
no, I like
You know,
stuck it on my
Or
refrigerator.
the
and I'm
children's
like,
hospital.
My friend Harley,
Yeah.
when we went to Blue Isle in Cape Girardeau for the first time, and we went up there for Christmas one years ago. He put 81. He put like a 20 in the 20 slot machine, played 81 cents worth of games, won $140, and then turned around and lost 200.
I had a time
I was
I went in with $20 in quarters and played the quarter machine, and I lost all my quarters, and it was like 40 minutes. So
Yeah,
you kind of had fun, right? And I'm walking out, and I got like a loose $1 bill, and I put it in sevens and bars, and I just hit the spin button, and I start walking away, and it goes click, 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 ding, 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 ding.
yeah.
I'm
I've
like,
gotten-
what the fuck?
I used
And it was
I go to that Mopar show.
$175.
I used to go to the
$1.
Dubuque Mopar show all the time.
All Mopars on
Dubuque.
the Mississippi.
Yeah, and I would always stay in Galena, but we'd always go over to Dubuque. And I'm
Man,
not
we
a gambler, but there was a casino boat right there, and I remember there was a whole bunch of us, and this
The
was
island.
20 some years ago.
Hey,
And like
Danny.
I had been playing this slot machine like an hour and a half, and I went through like $20. I was up, down, up, down. My mom comes behind me, throws like $1 in, pulls it, and it was like $1,000. And I'm like, that's just my luck right there.
I've sat to too many people that hit a jackpot next to you.
What is this? Oh,
I'm just not a
wow.
gambler.
You got 145 to go, Dizzy. Kim's
Don't
doing
say,
all
"Oh,
the
well."
gambling at the track. Unfinished.
Yeah,
project,
Kim, you got it right. Doing all the gambling at the track. Yeah.
Unfinished project says Delaware slots post the win and loss numbers. They are unfathomable. No, I can fathom. The house always wins. There
Yeah.
was
Oh,
a
sure.
good documentary on casino gambling that Louis Theroux did a while back, and he followed some people around. And one of them was this guy who used to be a CEO of some company and just gambled the whole company away. This guy was taking $100 bills, just sticking them in slots, like just left and right. Just
I
without
couldn't
even
do
looking.
that.
And
No.
then and he lost. He lost his company. And then there was this old woman who was, I think she was worth about $4, $5, $6 million, and she came in every day for decades and just played slots and just gambled it all away
John, we
Until
went to
she
the horse
had-
track room.
until she had nothing. And then there was these two guys that were really tried to game it. They would come in.
What up, Ryan?
They try to gamble 10 and see if they could win something, and they were just it was a lot of misery, but he was following around different people do different things. It was pretty neat.
I pulled
We
a
went to
pull
the-
tab up in Minnesota and won $1,000 one night by accident.
Yeah, that's nice. We went to the horse track room, and I mean, there's like people that are like really into it, and it's quiet, and it's like, holy shit, what's going on? And there's guys making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 bets, and you're like, hey, just give it to me. I'll get something for you out of that, you know. But it's like I could never gamble like that.
Who's all going to do the side action down at No Name? I know somebody's going to be trying to hustle.
I'll gamble on that.
Well, you're going to be in the booth.
I
We got
know.
some announcers here.
Oh wait, what?
Oh, J-Bo's excited for that.
I want to see J-Bo get on to people from the announce booth. That'll be funny.
Jeremy didn't know about that till today.
Whether I am
Why not?
Whether
I told him about it before, and he's like, today all of a sudden, he's like, oh my God, that's going to be hilarious.
It's gonna be
Whether-
awesome.
Whether I am invited or have to break into that box, I'm getting in there just to tell everybody at the event that we went to the lake with Whistling Diesel.
You know what? If I'm up there when you're racing, I'm gonna say that.
No,
Wait, what did you
let
say?
it happen. It's got.
I said if I'm up in the booth when you're about ready to run, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, everybody, did you know that
That guy went to the lake with
Austin-
Whistling Diesel.
and he survived to tell about
Did
it?"
you know that? Did you know
Yeah.
that Whistling Diesel went to the lake with Austin? You're
Yeah.
saying
Exactly. That's how.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Go
how you
get your
say it.
autograph after this. Brian
Yeah.
Cabral's nephew,
I
his
got a frame for
22nd
this,
loyal
by the way.
fan.
yeah.
Austin, I got a frame for this.
Yeah, I know. I heard you
Yeah.
earlier. And I was like,
I didn't know if you were in
yes.
here then. I think I'm going to put it right here.
I mean, I'm very good
Hey.
at beating a dead horse to death. More.
If you want to send me that photo JPEG, I can turn it into a cutout sticker.
Really? Okay, it's coming to you right now.
Well, we know what's going to be on the glass of the jet when it shows
And I can
up.
put Daddy's Money Garage.
Yeah.
Thank us for being friends for that one time at the lake.
Yeah.
You need a
We're
word bubble.
best of friends, you know. We
You
met
need a
once
word bubble coming from Cody that said, "Did you
Word
know that I
bubble.
went to the lake with Austin?"
Yeah, no shit. That'd be pretty good too.
That would be classic.
Check your phone, Blake.
All right, let's see if I can do this here on the live. I got these stupid apps that I bought. All right.
Yes, Dizzy. Blitz the shorts. Take
Yes.
your content, your old content you've already made, and make shorts from them.
And tag the crap out of it.
Tag it correctly, title it correctly, and go around in your daily life and just make shorts. Man, you can absolutely do it. Just do it. Don't think
Oh my
about,
God.
oh, was that going to work? Is anybody? Just do it. You know how to find out if people are going to watch that? Do it.
Just do it.
Do you want shadowing or do you want
I mean,
to outline?
If you
neon
make that
color?
into a sticker, I'll put it on the back window of the jet. Just like the Greta Thunberg sticker, just on the
Dude,
other
this
side.
looks so good already. Like,
Perfect. It's yeah.
Dizzy,
Jesus Christ, that's terrible.
Dizzy, I'm
great.
telling you. You know
Cardboard cutout.
Yes.
Dizzy, every day that goes by that you don't make a short is a day closer you are to not making your subs. You can do this. Go make shorts every day and put them up. 5 out of the 6 of us on the screen have over 1,000 subs and have made shorts and have seen subscribers. And Cement Surfer is just about to take his checkered flag at 500. We know what we're talking about.
Yeah, description field, 3 or 4 hashtags, then tag the crap out of it. Good title, something catchy.
And Dizzy,
Oh my God, Blake.
Dizzy. Hey, Dizzy.
what
I
should
don't
I
have
say? I gotta add
I don't
a
have my
text.
chat window up, so I want to tell Dizzy something.
Put us on a different planet, Blake.
Oh wait, what about here's up
John,
in Alaska?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
Sorry.
Hey, John, I want to tell Dizzy something because he's actually commented and I've commented back. But you know, they give you a minute to do a short. A minute doesn't work. It doesn't get views. It's got to be stunning to get a minute worth. No one's going to watch it. 7 seconds, 9 seconds, 11
Yeah.
seconds. That's all you need.
15 seconds if you add music.
All action. I mean, just go out to the Vagrant and rip the tires off the pavement, and that will get views. I swear to you.
Do
Yeah.
a burnout.
Angry burnout gone wild.
Exactly,
No.
Exactly.
Angry burnout gone sexual.
Put the year, make, and model of your car, the engine in the put all that in the title to
Yeah.
try to get it in front of as many eyes as possible.
Yeah.
So whatever year that Valiant is, like 1965 Plymouth Valiant Burnout 360, put all of that in there and make a 5-second video.
That'll do it.
And you'll get views.
You'll get a dozen subs. If you get 2,000 views, you'll get a dozen subs. It's just what's happening. I'm putting Chevy stuff up. I don't own a Chevy, but I'm putting it up. And
I'm telling you,
go.
that what Cement Surfer's telling you is right. And every day you say, I'm going to do it next week. We don't have any more next weeks. We literally have only next week. That's the only next week there is. We have 15 days and 49 and a half minutes. That's what we have. So go out tomorrow and make about 10 shorts. They'll take you 10 seconds a piece.
I just want to point out, Stephen Potts is committing a violent crime as he's watching this, by the way.
Nice.
Did you see that?
I can't see the chat, but if he is,
He says,
how power to you, brother.
Hey, nothing wrong with that necessarily.
You know, whatever. Oh my God. It's always
Hey,
funny.
Blake,
No matter
hey,
where
Blake,
you put it.
Hey,
It's
Blake,
great.
I've got a reply for that, but I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Don't even go there, Jeff.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking.
Exactly. I know exactly. Steven's at 444 subs. Awesome, man.
This one makes sense.
Put it on the planet Mars.
Well, I'm
Put him in the middle of a freaking climate rally with Greta.
What up, Hollywood?
Oh yeah, that's realistic right there. Actually, let's make that happen for real.
Like that one, huh? Haven't found Mars yet.
Dizzy, if you want a morale boost, go out tomorrow and make 10 shorts, like 10 seconds tops, 10 of those, and put them up and watch what it gives you. You'll get subs out of that. And then do it the next day and the next day, and believe it or not, you're going to get your 500.
Yep, you will.
And that's the advice that I got from the guys that are killing on it. You know, the Unfinished Project and Street Fox. Short is good. Really short is good. Really short.
I don't use shorts enough. I need to.
But it's just to get the subs, and then your content. They'll eventually look at your content that you want to put up.
Yep.
Hey, Stephen, since you're in here, if you want to reshoot what you sent me, it's going to make it easier to match because everything else, everybody was like 10 or 15 feet from the camera. So it might make it a little easier, but we want to get you in the commercial.
I still got to do that.
Well, LB Bruins, I mean, he can help himself a lot by retitling all those old videos. I really want Vince to make it. He needed to be in the content creator workshops. His content would have gotten him there. And he still can do it. It's just, it's a steep road, and he's, we did everything we could do when we had 264 days for this event to tell people that it was coming. We tried so hard.
Has anybody heard from that? Oh, is that John? Oh, God! How many times can you misspell your own name?
Many.
Steven,
John.
Hey, hang on a minute, Steven. You don't have to get a cameraman. All you have to do is set your phone up, let it eat, just let it run, and put it across the room. Okay, you can prop it up. I've done it. I did it without a tripod. It was easy. Go over and stand there. Go back and look. See if you need to adjust anything. Might take 2 or 3 tries, and then you can just get in front of it, and then you can crop it. You can do all that with a camera without even having with a phone, without even having a tripod.
John, Blake has been completely manipulating the picture at the lake with Whistling Diesel.
That's true.
Like I don't swear on the internet very often, but they're fucked. Like they're
pretty much the greatest thing ever.
Did you know that he sent that to John Wilbur?
Hey, John.
You ready to race, John?
What's John?
I need a lot of seat time, but sure.
It's gonna be fun. Oh, now it's gonna get confusing because there's 2 Johns.
Oh no.
It's gonna kill me if I have to look at that thing anymore.
You should set that as your phone screen, your background.
What, my own?
No.
Oh.
You should.
Lord.
So you said you wanted space, right?
Yeah, put us on Mars.
I just put you on Mars.
Why not
Yeah,
use that
no
like
reaction.
galaxy background from like when you
Put
do
'em
all the
on your-
truth for
You
class
want
at
to
school.
stay in a white
Be
hot.
honest with
Blake.
what I'm trying to do right now.
Blake, put them on Uranus.
That
There's
could
no
work.
land
That
there.
could work.
I used to know a guy. He was a bodybuilder, pro bodybuilder, and he said, "Shoot for the moon, but if you miss, you'll land on Uranus."
No, you'll land in.
Ouch.
Hey, John, if you can make this screen a little bit bigger, you can show Steven this. This is $11 at Walmart. It's 6 inches to 36 inches. It's a tripod that
That's great.
it's at Walmart. There's some other little things that you can hook a GoPro up to it or something like that. But Street Fox told me about it. I said, man, I need to get a tripod. He goes, man, they're like cheap at Walmart. So I went and got one, and it keeps my phone from moving around.
That's
So
probably the same one I got, Cement.
that's what Steven needs to get. And you can put it really close to you if you want. The legs are so tiny, you know. So
I got the adjustable one from Walmart. It comes with the crap for my GoPro and my phone.
yeah, that's it goes up to 36 inches.
That and
It's,
a cheap microphone.
The
pick up-
magnet.
We
I don't
should
even
say
use
about
that.
Microphones.
Mopar Man 1978.
Is
I
it
did
great?
a 12-second short of a battery charger hooked to a battery, and that got me thousands of views.
I did
I
a
love
time
it.
lapse that I pulled out of a video of welding and called it Old Sparky, and it got a ton of views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But gentlemen, I got to bounce. I got to log into work for a little bit, so keep it
See you,
real.
Jeff. Thanks for joining.
See you, Jeff.
Later.
See
Mopar
ya.
What's up,
Man
Twin Hacker?
1978. You can do 10-second shorts of anything. Anything.
Oh my
I
god.
6,000 views in 3 hours on a literally a
Oh,
7 or 8 second short of me leaving O'Reilly's in my Ranchero. I didn't say nothing. I didn't do nothing. It was just me leaving O'Reilly's.
You got to realize most of the people who watch us are things people. And so they're just looking, hey, look at that. Hey, look at that. They don't really care how sophisticated the content is or what you're doing or what you're working on. They don't even understand it. They're just like, ooh, look, that's pretty. And that's most of our audience. That's why a picture of a battery charger can get thousands of views on the short, and something intelligent might get 100. That's why. It's
Most
just
people
reality.
they're flipping through it at their desk,
oh, no.
you know, before
These-
the boss walks in.
board
That's
scrolling.
what they're doing.
The people watching shorts are sitting on the toilet going, that's cool. That's cool. That's your shorts viewers.
I'm
So
sure
you don't have to put good content out. You just have to have content.
It just has to occupy a few seconds and you're good.
Buck did a short with oven cleaner and got 1.2 million views. There you go.
What?
And what one other thing I was told is if you keep them really short, they're likely to subscribe to you because they know you're not going to sit there and hang them for 25, 40 seconds. They're going to be super short, and they can just, I want to see more of that.
Hey, SRP, you know what? The thing is, though, making a budget build, absolutely. We can talk about making budget builds all the time. That's great. However, for people trying to qualify for the No Name Nationals, need 500 subscribers, we're trying to help with that. You can do a good video on making a budget build. You should make a video on a budget build.
Hey, I've got hour-long videos that don't get the views. The thing that got me the subscribers was a short of being a complete idiot. I mean, that's what got me my subscribers. It's still growing daily, and they're still looking at that video.
Ooh.
I got 7 subscribers and it was 12,000 views on the tail light of a 55 Chevy with the exhaust pipe. I went from the tail light to the exhaust pipe and back. It was less than 10 seconds. It got me, I believe it was 7 subs, 12,000 views.
Yep.
John, check
Hey,
the
Blake.
It's very possible. It's very possible.
Yeah.
Hey, Blake. So you think you can give Kim a good rundown of what a burnout competition is like, since you're our burnout king here in the panel?
It's basically sometimes very disorganized. Try to stay off the wall and let it rip. Yeah. Think smartly. If it's a vehicle that you don't want to tear the quarter panels off, you can hear the tread starting to come off. That's when you know to shut it down. If you don't care about it, then once you hear that tread start going, let it rip, blow them quarters off. But I'm not going to blow the quarters off the nacho. So.
I would say another thing you want to watch out for is I think you said there's a grass thing in the middle.
There is grass in the middle.
Don't hit it. Because if you come out of that grass and hit that pavement, your axles are going to go through your freaking trunk.
Well, just understand, you can do what you want. Just you have consequences. I mean,
yeah.
See, that's a good point. Some of these guys do an hour-long video, but the guy's doing the same thing for the whole hour. That's why you got to cut out like all the dead air if you're going to do a long video.
What was the last like rough cut you had? It was like 3 hours of raw footage for one day.
Well, what, for the one that we put out last week? This week? Dude, no, there was like 4 hours I sifted through to get all that.
Yeah.
Like, you have to cut out all the dead air.
So
That's-
Big Block
You
402.
should probably check your phone quick. I'm sorry.
No,
Big
I
Block
did. I sent it
402
to
is-
John, too. John, you should check your phone.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Big Block 402 is wanting to just give the tires a send off because his bed is already trashed.
Hey, wait, hold on. You
Kim
sent it to
fixes
him?
things. You know what? We haven't decided exactly. We
I
haven't
cut you
decided
and John
exactly.
out of it.
Well, I was just.
I took the photo. Oh.
We haven't
That's
decided
wrong.
exactly what time limit we might have. We're going to get Eric in on that as the sponsor, Destroyer 1320. So we will see. It also kind of depends on how many entries we have, but yeah.
John, check your phone again, John.
Hey guys.
What's up, man?
How's it going, Ryan?
Oh, it's going.
What's up, Backfire King?
I'm a little sad.
No.
Blake is just going at it with this picture, man.
I'm going hard in the paint with the
Well,
Photoshop right
I mean,
now.
once you cut the first layer out, you can do it however many times you want.
Dude, it's so funny. It's great. Like, you can literally put that anywhere.
Like
So-
this one right here
Hey.
with the junkyard jet in the background.
Yeah,
there's,
that's what I
there's
was-
Whistle and Diesel and
Yeah,
Austin
man.
right there. When they were away in the car, Whistle and
it
Diesel
was-
stopped down.
It was only me and him
So-
who built the car, so I mean that's a
Right.
Yeah, just a
I
short.
could have
change
added a
of
little
lighting.
shadowing, make it a look
What's
a little
up,
bit
Brian?
more.
When you get Blake in the zone, he just keeps on rolling, man.
Hey, Dustin, 15 days, 36 and a half minutes.
Oh, that is
You're
terrible.
welcome.
It's great news, John. Let's just keep on cracking on that damn clock.
And
Ryan
several
wishing was
guys,
sixes.
several
6
guys
days.
are working through transmission troubles right now. They got stuff running, and I can think of 4 off the top of my head that got transmission problems.
Well,
All right, Steven, take care, man. Good luck. You should.
Oh,
You know what? You're in the lead. The next to get 500. So good luck to you. And Cement Surfer, you're right behind him. So I don't care which one he gets 500 next. I just hope both of you do.
Hey Austin, at least you don't have this cut out like Ryan does.
oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Okay.
As far as making it like the transmission's blowing up, all we gotta do is survive this Saturday, and we'll be good. Hopefully. Yeah.
Hopefully.
So Cave Dave wants to know what the schedules are like. We're gonna open the gates for the long haulers Thursday at noon, and then we're going at 6 o'clock to Lambert. So if you're coming on Thursday, it's a work day. We're gonna have the gates open so you can set your pit spaces up if you want to on Thursday. We're gonna be cruising to Lambert's and Sykeston in town at 6 o'clock Thursday for dinner. And then Friday gates open at 8, meet and greet from 8 to 10. And we're going to try to do the group photo at 10 a.m. on Friday. A photo for which a whole lot of people aren't going to make it and said they do nothing about, despite us telling them 100 times. After that, we're going to have test and tune. and we'll be mixing in call outs and with test and tune and running the bracket on Friday. Burnout competition, I believe we have for 6 p.m. on Friday, the Destroyer 1320 Burnout competition. And then Saturday morning, we're going to open the gates early. We're going to get into it. We're going to open with test and tune again because most of these cars have never been down a track before. Most of these drivers have never been down a track before. And so we're going to have test and tune again on Saturday morning. And then we're going to have call outs and run the 28-10-5. And then we're going to be doing awards presentation that evening. And then for those who can stick around, we'll cook out Saturday night. That's the plan.
It's going to be so much fun.
So you said testing both days, right?
We're going to be testing tuning both mornings.
Thank God.
Lots of opportunities because people are going to break stuff, and you're going to have all kinds of people. It's like, oh man, it doesn't hook up out here like it does on the street. Like, no kidding, this is a racetrack. We're going to have all kinds of that.
Yeah, everybody's going to have to relearn everything.
It's bad if you don't hook up on the street.
I'm telling you, there's going to be people break stuff because it was fine on the street.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim, thanks for joining us.
Dave's going to probably do a wheelie, and I'm probably going to blow my shit up on Friday and have to fix my shit on Friday night, Saturday morning. And then Dave's going to have to go find a bumper.
I'm
Hey, Big
already
Block 402, it's going to be under the lights. Burnout competition under the lights. SRP says it'll be a disaster.
That's dope.
Thanks for your vote of confidence. Unfinished project says nothing. I'll say it for him. Dart Sport.
I'm already predicting that we break a U-joint.
You got an extra?
I'm going to need to order one from Brew.
Are you running 7260s, the small U-joints on that?
It's got the it's got a big
Got
U.
that bastard joint.
It's got a bastard joint at the pinion.
Yeah.
It's got the small U joint at the yoke.
You got bias plies on the back?
No, it's got radials.
Bring an extra one, because that's an odd one that might be hard to find. Bring an extra one. Get one that's not cross drilled. I mean, that's really your best bet.
You got a loop in the front and the back in case it comes out?
Oh, we have no loops. Yeah.
No loops. Okay.
Yeah, nothing yet. We need one.
Grab an extra drive shaft.
There's the $5 safety loop on Bad Tree Productions.
Oh yeah, we need that. Is it like a bungee strap?
No, it's just you go to your machine shop, get a piece of flat bar steel, cut it, weld it,
Oh no
You
shit.
can do that.
Yeah,
drill a couple holes.
We do need a drive shaft loop, but that's so simple to put in that I've just been putting it off.
Go ahead and do it.
I have 16 days.
Yeah, it's kind of short on time.
You have 15 days and 31 and a half minutes until midnight on Friday. So unless you plan on doing this, in the parking lot of the cruise at Sykeston, to Lambert's, you don't
We
even
know a
have
lot about
that.
parking lots. We can do that.
Just go to
we
your
do all of our
local
freaking parking lots.
Go to your local machinist metal shop and ask for a piece of 8-inch round by 3-inch. Cut it off with the drop saw and get some 1x steel. Cut it, weld it yourself.
Yeah, we need to
Super
get on
cheap,
that.
easy.
That's
You got
the
your father-in-law too. You can weld that shit up.
Big Block 402 says that 60 C10s have a factory drive shaft loop. You know what else has a factory drive shaft loop? Is a Honda CRV. Believe it or not.
So does the G
I
body.
believe that.
It's wild.
So
What
does
year is your car, Ryan?
78.
Okay, so 72 was the first year, or 73 for the G?
Well,
body?
for the Malibu, 64.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it started out as Malibu and then it changed to Chevelle.
But I thought they carried an A body for a while.
Well,
Like,
it was
that
all
into the 80s.
Yeah, the A body was just until the G body, which was my year, but mine was still designated as a body in 78. But it had the G chassis, and they changed the G body in 79. So mine has stupid little quirks about it that are different than all the rest. Like the pinion bearing is an odd size, which I had when I first did gears in the 7.5. It took me like 2 weeks, and it cost me $65 to get a pinion bearing for it because it was a special made Timken bearing. And then some of it's metric, and some of it's standard, which all the 79s and forward are all metric. It's weird. Bastard child.
I gotta
It's
get
really
my
a
ass
bastard child now.
get my ass to the bed. I gotta be up at 4 o'clock. So
Ooh.
2 weeks.
Yep.
Have a good
Gonna
night,
be
Irish.
busy. Gonna be
Gonna
real
be.
fucking busy.
Yeah. Can't wait to see a 23-second eighth, but I can probably get outrun by monkey bikes. So,
Ken,
but I better get out of here.
See you later,
I'll
man.
talk to you guys
Hey,
later.
Jay.
See you, man.
See ya.
There, Jay.
Where in the hell there it is?
Who is it that we're racing by pushing the car down the track, John? I don't remember.
I do not remember who we
I know that's happening.
just did
Brinker.
that. Well,
That's
Breaker.
right. That's right. Who?
Oh.
What's his channel again?
Dust Devil Garage.
Oh,
that's what it was.
yeah. Oh boy.
Got the black Street Freak Duster. That thing looks awesome. Should roll nice.
Looks like a real life Hot Wheels car.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a cage. You got all that.
3,000 pounds.
I can't believe it only weighed that much, too. to be
I thought that it
honest.
was too heavy. I didn't know that that was a good weight. Like I had no idea what to expect.
I was really hoping it'd be under 3, but we're so close. I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I've
think it's funny it
replaced
has all
the
that safety stuff in it.
I've replaced the pinned comment with Cement Surfer's link. So if any of you guys are not yet subscribed to Cement Surfer, check out his channel. Got a lot of fun stuff going on over there, and hopefully he'll earn your sub. He earned mine.
I appreciate it, John. Yeah, I'm gonna go check on those bucks out there. They're driving the does crazy. So they don't sleep when it's this time. They don't sleep. They just all they do is all night long make noise. So
Off and blow.
yeah,
Big Block 402 says he'll race the jet, but he needs the hit, and we started in park. John,
Wait, that's an option?
we don't. Here's a problem. There's a loophole here. We don't have park.
You guys got to get a roll control.
We can put it in R for race.
Yeah,
you can
R.
just be
Yeah.
putting pressure on the clutch and get your RPMs up. Just release the button.
Yeah.
You really need that. It helps a manual car so
Just
much.
a little work, you guys will be into 3,000. Yeah, you're probably right. Brian, have you weighed that Duster of yours, or is it not quite to the point where there's even any point in weighing it? Because you got enough stuff there that you're not even really going to have a real good idea. Like, you're going to need to get your wiring and master seal and radiator in and stuff like that first. I'm sure Brian's car is probably not 2,700 like it says.
I get to do a rear main seal this weekend.
Is that what's leaking? Is it the rear main?
Yeah.
In what?
And Nacho.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Undo the motor mounts, jack it up a little bit, slide the pan.
Hey, SRP, make a video showing
Frank,
Austin how to shift.
Oh, I know how to shift. It's just why.
Well, no. He
would I
said
power
he
shift it
said
on
multiple
the
times that you need to learn how to shift. So you need to
I've been
make a
driving stick
video
for
showing
20
Austin how to shift and put it on your channel.
I've been driving stick
That's a
for
great idea.
years, half of my
Well,
life.
You're missing the point, Austin. He's telling you need to learn how
Oh.
to shift. So he needs to teach you how to shift and make a video so other people can tell him if he knows how to shift.
Austin,
Okay,
go back to the
watch-
days where they used to call you Dr. Clutch and
Watch
just
me
bang the
break-
gears and show off.
Watch me break this bitch at No Name.
Just-
I promise I know how to shift.
Just treat it like it's that Maxima in that one video from 15 years ago.
That 833, it wants to be aggressively done. Like
It
you,
does.
like that's the thing. You have to.
Yeah,
Beat it
just
like it owes
Dodge
you money.
Neon.
Yeah.
You know, Brian, there's got to be scales there, and yet I've been there a few times and I've never seen them. I probably
think
just wasn't
Ricky
looking
was-
in the right place.
I
They're
think
probably
Ricky
like
from,
tucked back in behind the time slip shack or something.
I know
Red
there's a
Light
truck
said
stop
he
not
was
far from
thinking
there.
about bringing his scales down to the track. So if anybody wanted
Yeah,
to
he
scale the
brings
car,
scales.
No, I don't want to see. I don't want to see how much fucking strain my transmission is going to be in her. I don't want to know.
my
an
battery
idea.
box weighs 80 pounds.
What?
It's
What?
made out of fucking half-inch steel. It seems like you'd swear it was.
Did you say a battery box weighs that much?
It's not light. I don't know. It's what we had at our moment.
Big-
to make
big
up
block.
quick.
Big Block 402 says he's doing fuel lines and nitrous tomorrow and bleeding the brakes.
Do the
Dizzy-
bleed the brakes last.
Hey, Dizzy says his Valiant
Yeah.
weighs 3,005. Dizzy, have you weighted at Jeffers? And if so, where are those scales? I have never even noticed any scales there.
They're probably, if they have them, they're probably, they can tear them down and put them up.
Well, but most tracks they have them sitting permanently that I've been to. I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
Let's see if Dizzy knows, because he goes that track a lot.
Well, isn't it? I mean, most people across the country, aren't they like 3/4 of the time they're out of order, not working? Any track you go to.
The ones, the scales at Farmington Dragway, they have the weights you slide by hand. And you drive up on them and you reach out the driver's window and you slide the little weights over and you line up the needles and get the weight for your car. It's a wooden set of boards across the scale.
Oh God!
I don't know how accurate they are, but they're ancient.
Been around since the horse-drawn carriage.
Yeah, that's like. Ugh.
It literally,
shipping scale from the 40s.
I think the scale is like for weighing cattle. I really think that's what it is, and it's permanently installed at Farmington Drag. I guess it's still there. It was there a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's one thing I see Dizzy Izzy's comment down there. They'll let you go across for free. When I seen you guys were scaling the Jet, and then you had to pay a fee.
Yeah, that's normal.
That's normal around here. It's like you just drive on the damn thing.
No,
box lights up next to you. It tells you your weight and drive away.
Because we live in Nashville, so like I imagine that's probably part of it.
That scale,
$13 a pair scale.
Take
that
a bag
scale's
of
also
cans to recycling.
The scale is also certified.
Is it like when I went to Florida and I'm like, why aren't these no fee ATMs? What the fuck's going on?
Right.
No, that scale is located a quarter mile from a plastics recycling place, so they get a lot of cash from people going in there to dump their loads and come back.
Did you see what?
SRP, you should make a video on how to shift. Make a video teaching Austin how to shift and post it. And you know what? That video might get you close to 500 subs. How about that? You should do it.
If I'll make a video in response of me trying to put the Jet into reverse at 60.
Now, see, Andy knows. Andy says those antique scales are still there at Farmington.
As long as the channel doesn't get renamed Daddy's Money Shift Garage. We'll be
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
There you go.
You see NSB.
What are you still doing awake, Andy? This is way past your bedtime.
That's funny.
Is the Jet really 1,000 pounds lighter than Casper?
Yeah, for real.
I have no idea how that even happened.
And Casper has 708 horsepower too.
I have no clue. That is even possible.
Damn, me and Casper are in a race. Then we're going to be pretty well.
Jump in, man. Why don't you jump in and attack the panel as needed?
So you saying that truck's almost 4,000 pounds, or
It's
is
not
4,000?
almost. It's over. It's 4,080 with Andy in it.
Is it really?
And he's going to take some bracing out of the hood. He said if he jumps in here, he can tell you. He said he's
Is
going to
this-
take some bracing out of the hood while it's at the header shop this week.
Is this still I-beam in the
F100,
front?
right?
Yeah.
F100.
It's still I-beam. Yeah, that's
short
what's heavy.
bed, 2-wheel drive F100, aluminum heads, and it weighs that much with driver.
Well, I'm 3,600 pounds without my fat ass in it. So I'm about 3,850 with me in it. That'd be a good race.
You could jump in and come hang with your party people if you like. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. With Kim, you can go take a bag of empty cans to recycling, so you can get away right there. It's exactly what I'd do.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
You know what? I have been in line behind an S10. Like every town has S10 with scrap vultures who drive, right? The scrap vultures are these dudes who and every town's got a pair of them. They're dudes that look like they live on a diet of meth and beer, and they all drive a red '80s S10 that's held together with baling wire and duct tape. Every town has these two guys, right? They're like a franchise.
There's
Well, anyway,
plastic.
I was behind a pair of those guys at the recyclers one time. That S10 was weighed nothing.
Our
There's
local
Andy.
S10 guy graduated from a Miata that he pulled a lawnmower trailer with.
Right.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Andy?
No, Andy.
I can't sleep.
I can't either. I need to because I got a lot of shit coming up, but I can't.
Yeah.
Spent.
I'm starting to stress.
Yeah, you and me both, buddy.
There are 15 days and 19 minutes to go.
I am so
Until
ready.
midnight.
See, the good thing about going into this as a total idiot is that we were never competitive in the first place. So we're just going to go, and if it blows up, we're going to be like, oh, cool. Whatever.
Yeah. I should have left my car alone. I should have just taken it the way it was, put a plate on it, and called it a day. But oh well, it is what it is. It's not. Hey, it's not fun unless you're thrashing to the last blessed second, and then driving 6 hours, or 9 hours, whatever.
That's that race car life, man.
You're
That's
damn
just the
right,
way
dude.
It is.
It never fails, man. Like
I know.
last year when we went to Rocky Mountain Race Week, we built PJ's Nova. We put a 6.2 in it. Everything was great. Drove it. Perfect, no issues. Next day, they went to go put it through a longer heat cycle, and it started pissing oil everywhere. And it turned out it had a small hairline fracture near an oil galley in the block.
Oh no.
The Suburban that it was in a wreck, and it was a pull out, and it was cracked. So we ended up having to call Oaks Performance, and they built us a 404 stroker aluminum short block in 3 days.
Oh my God.
We had 6 days before the race. We put the engine, they built the short block, we got it, put it together, threw it in the car, ran it through its paces for 4 days, right? I mean, we knocked it out quick. And the day we left, we stopped at Walmart to get a couple of SD cards, and it back popped through the carburetor and started misfiring. It hung a valve. Brand new set of head. Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. So then we got it fixed when we came back, right? Car's been running great all year. No issues. Pulls the transmission out to get it freshened before they leave. There was a major parts delay on getting a pump for a turbo 350, which is insane. And they ended up having to drive 3 hours south of here to find a good core because they got 5 cores that had bad pumps in them. Drove down south, got another core, grabbed a pump. It was good. Put it back in the car, and then the night before, the damn thing started misfiring again. It turned out it was only a plug wire, thank God. And they finally got they went. They just got back and competed the whole week, which, goddamn, I was like, man, it only took, 365 days to get it right. But last blessed second finishing everything,
Yeah.
So what's going to break next on Mike Honcho there?
By God, better be nothing, because I tell you what.
You paid your dues.
Man, let me tell you what's transpired and what the hell I'm going through right now. So we got the car running, and we were working through a tuning problem. And as we all know, if you don't know, Holly snipers have RFI problems. Well, after battling the shit out of it and getting the cops called on me fucking 3 times, because I guess everybody around here is afraid of noise at 10 o'clock at night, we figured out we had an RFI problem. So I just bought a whole new ignition system. I'm not going to I was using all the Holly stuff because I wanted to keep it all Holly. And now I just bought an MSD. I bought a CDI box and everything. Yeah, a new distributor, the whole 9. So I'm going to swap all that stuff over this weekend. I was going to actually swap it over last week, but I had an idea. I was like, you know what? I'm going to wrap some shit in foil. And I'm going to do a process of elimination because I want to know where the problem is. So I wrapped some shit in foil and went to go fire the car up. And when I did, it backfired while I was starting it. And when it backfired, it kicked the starter and then it broke the flywheel or the flex plate.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and then broke the damn starter gear.
Ooh.
So I yanked the transmission out. And then I realized, you know what? We're having an issue with the car would idle, but it would only idle high. and we couldn't get it below 1,200 RPMs or it wasn't happy. And so I called the guy that built the engine. I was like, hey, this is what we're running into. So the car, I mean, we put it in gear. I mean, it's idling too high. I put it in gear. It's already loading the suspension. He goes, what converter you got in? And I said, it's a PTC 10-inch 3,500 or 3,600. And he goes, okay. He goes, well, target idle on the thing is anywhere between 1,300 and 1,500 RPMs. Well, shit, the converter's too tight. So it's kind of a blessing that it happened because I needed to pull it out. But the issue is, I went out, bought a new starter, bought a new flex plate, all that shit. We're good to go, right? But I call 3 converter places that I know can knock shit out. And one of them said, yeah, dude, no problem. I pay him. And then today he calls me this morning and said, hey, I can't get the snout. I'm not going to be able to get the snout in time. And it's going to take me probably a week and a half. I'm like, God dang. So a buddy of mine that races radial stuff, I called him and he goes, call dude over at Freak Show in Abilene. I'm like, all right. So I call him and he's like, he didn't answer. So I sent him a message on Facebook going, hey, I need a converter like now. And, I'll pay you whatever the hell just to get it to me. And he goes, I can do it. It's okay, cool. But he didn't say shit else. And so I call and call and call. And I keep getting his voicemail. I'm like, God dang. And finally he calls me back today and he goes, hey, man, sorry I missed your phone call. I'm like, son of a bitch, I've been waiting. Like I need to know something right now. And he goes, yeah. He goes, just send me the payment. He goes, I'll knock it out. We'll build you an 8-inch converter. They're 3,800. I'm like, all right, cool. So I said, how long is it going to take? Because I told him my deadline. I said, I need it no later than next weekend so I can put it in the car. And he goes, just give me a few days. I'll get it knocked out. So, okay, well, you're 3 hours from me. So if it's faster for me to drive to you and get the converter, we'll do that instead of you shipping it. He goes, I'll overnight it to you. I'm like, I'm
Okay.
Question for John, Johan, Yaldins there.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your friend there?
That's Huey.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's Hugh. He's my dog's pup.
Cool.
The other guy's Gus. It's his dad. Couldn't break up the family, so.
Got Andy. So how are your headers coming? Have you checked in on your guy?
No. I'm kind of scared to at this point.
Yeah?
Yeah, because, he told me that hopefully we'd have it by the end of this week, so I'm trusting in that. So we'll see. Honestly, I can't do anything about it either way.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got my truck. He's got the headers.
It's either happening or it's not.
One or the other. Or I'm going to be staying up 24 hours a day that last week just to get it running, to get it in the trailer, to get it to the race.
You mean you can't call up your local Advance Auto Parts and get headers for that?
John,
No.
man, yeah, wow. What has this world come to?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what would be funny, though? I know this is going to sound crazy. As big as the primaries are on yours, you could actually use the flex exhaust. And make a set of Medusas with that. You really
Believe it or not, you know what I was contemplating on doing at one time? I was going to get a set of big block Chevy headers and cut the flange off, bend the tube, heat the tubes up, and bend them and put my flanges on them. Because you can get fender well big block Chevy headers, no problem.
What about a Hemi, 426 Hemi?
They're too wide.
Is it too? Well, it's got that laid down port like a Ford, though. That's what I was thinking.
I actually think the big block Chevys would probably be a better fit, but it don't really matter at this point.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
Yeah.
What up, Andy?
What's up, buddy?
Good.
Well, I took off some extra days because not only do we got to finish my car, but we also have to finish putting Dave's motor together. Because as you don't, John knows and Blake knows, but I don't know if you guys know, but we kicked a rod clean out of the side of the block of the damn Mustang last weekend, which is fine because he's had a really nice short block built for the last year. It was his backup motor. And luckily it broke at the wrist pin and the piston stayed still and the wrist pin came out and the rod exited the block. So, but he ended up having 2 little chunks of something in the valve that happened prior to that, we think. And he needed valves. It's an LS. You can get valves, right? No. He paid more in shipping costs to get them here than he did for the valves.
Cletus bought
Yep.
it all up.
And so they're at the machine shop getting done, and he's waiting on his cam from Thule. And his cam was supposed to be here on Monday, and now they're saying it's going to be here Friday. So, yeah.
Since Andy's in here, and I'm going to rub it in, Andy's going to tell you the solution for all of your electronics problems.
Carburetor.
Yeah. I know, dude. I watched a lot. I watched a lot of your videos on carburetor stuff, and I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you, and Dave feels horrible because Dave told me to go fuel injected because I'd never look back, and he's like, "Man, I'm sorry, I led you astray." I'm like, "No, it's fine. It's just a hurdle, dude. We just got to work through the hurdle. We'll just figure it out." I mean, I could go buy cars and put on it, but now at this point, I'm like, "No, I'm going to make this shit work."
Hey, Andy,
The thing about it is that it's not on YouTube. Is I've been down your road with that EFI. You know, I've done it for years, and man, it's like 3 years ago I put a sniper system on my buddy Chevelle.
Yeah.
Wound up taking it off after 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, put a sniper system on a buddy's Maverick.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's just like one, and that RFI issue, I do not know what that is, man. But
they
ran into the same issue on the Chevelle.
Well,
they
hey,
didn't
Ryan,
properly insulate the damn ECU. That's the problem. They didn't properly insulate the ECU, and then like I wanted to use the Hyperspark because I wanted to control timing. And see, the screwed up thing is that I should have done the Stealth throttle body setup with the ease of the Terminator computer because I mean, essentially that's a way better system. The issue is that I knew
what
I had.
What have you got? The Dominator, or what have you got?
No, I went with the Sniper, the twin, just the regular Sniper setup, and I did it because I was like, man, I don't want to blow a wad and then need other stuff, and then have to go hustle because the way I do things is I try not to touch the house money, just use my side hustle stuff, and that's where I had an X amount of dollars set aside to do this, and I had it planned out perfectly, and now it's kicking me in the balls, and now the wife's like, how much you going to put on that card? And I'm like,
Ryan knows that we went with the old-fashioned carburetor, right? And hey, scored a sweet deal on a Demon. That caused an oil change.
Oh yeah.
and then pulled it apart, and it's missing the power valve out of it. Bought it. Just came off the dyno.
What's been your experience with the whole fuel tech system? Because there's a lot of guys around here that's actually switching to fuel tech.
So
Tech or fuel tech?
Fuel tech.
Fuel tech, yeah. So fuel tech has I like fuel tech stuff. The reason why I went with Holly is because so when it comes to EFI, I'm kind of blind. I'll just be honest with you. I'm a carburetor guy, and I just know them. That's just what I've been taught, and that's what I know. So I lean on Dave a lot on EFI stuff, and really Dave wanted me to go with a different system, but he's like, don't worry about it. We can manipulate it. We can do whatever we need to do. All right, cool.
Until it won't.
Yeah, and so it's a catch-22 because I read guys that I'm on a couple of different Holly pages, and there's one where guys talk nothing but shit about them, and then there's guys that talk nothing but good things about them, and so I kind of go and compare what's going on and try to figure out what I think is happening. I think what it is just the Hyperspark. What I've learned is that they're actually pretty happy as long as they're not in a lot of heat. And the Hyperspark, it's the what do you call it? I'm having a brain fart. The phaser, what's it called? Anyway, the thing inside the Hyperspark distributor allows you to control the timing from inside the computer. It creates the Halifax sensor. That's what it is. The Halifax. So you're supplying power to the Halifax, right? And the Halifax is creating a bunch of noise. And because the ECU and the distributor are not insulated properly, it'll bounce signal off all kinds of stuff. So what I've heard is if you swap to an MSD or an HEI, which I can't run an HEI because that engine spins way too many RPMs for that. So I got to go to an MSD. So I did a pro billet and I did the 6AL digital, and I'm going to run timing and everything on a separate system. And I bought the badass Moroso 40 ohms per inch wire. Everything I should be able to eliminate RFI because the wiring is clean. There's nothing wiring wise in the car. There's nothing in it except for the radio, the fuel injection, and the ignition system, and the fuel pump stuff. That's it. So if I swap this stuff in and I still have a problem, then there's an issue somewhere else. And what I'm going to do, my bailout plan is, because I swapped to the MSD stuff, I'm going to slap my Dominator intake back on it and then go buy a damn Dominator and put a damn Dominator back on it, take the tunnel ram off, set it to the side, and I'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Yep. That's my bailout plan.
I got a quick question for John, the short John. Short version of spelling John.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bud, with our grudge race that we have coming up at No Name, do you want to do Sportsman or Pro Tree?
I have no idea.
I would recommend Sportsman if you want. If you're new to it.
Yeah, I've never been down a track. I've only.
Oh, you haven't?
No, not by
Dude,
myself.
You're about to be hooked like that. Man,
Oh yeah,
everybody's gonna witness. Everybody's gonna witness a drug addiction happen right in front of us.
Yeah, I will watch
I
that.
fully anticipate it. Yeah.
John, do me a favor and go on your. Do you got iPhone or Android?
I'm on Android.
Okay, go on the Play Store and go to Jegs Reaction Time Christmas tree. It looks like. It just looks like a jug symbol. Anyway, you can pick Sportsman or Pro Tree and practice your reaction time on it and get some practice on how to react to the tree. You don't want to leave when you see the green lights come on. You want to leave on the last yellow.
Yeah.
They first illuminate. With a Pro Tree, it's like imagine a half second after the stage lights. The second person who staged, once those drop, imagine a half second, then hit the gas. So practice up on it, because if you sleep at the tree for a second,
Oh, it's done.
That's yeah. And I want it to be a good race, so if you need any pointers or anything, just get a hold of me.
Yeah.
I'm not the world's best drag racer, but I know enough stuff that if you have questions.
Yes, Brewer. Yes, my cam is a 103 lobe separation.
You're running 103 on a big block Chevy?
Yeah.
Woo. That's tight.
Yeah. So the cam specs, I'll spit it. I don't care. It's a 720 lift, 276, 282, 50 on a 103. Yeah, that booger likes to idle.
That's healthy.
Yeah, it's a rowdy little cam. It on a single 1050 on the engine dyno on alcohol, it made a 734. So I have it on E85, and I was hoping with the tunnel ram it'd pick up a little bit more power.
Carry it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yippee-ki-yay. I'll get it there. Just, the car's not going to be exactly what I would, because I was hoping at this point in time I was going to use this weekend to do the anti-roll bar and a couple other things, and then test next weekend was my goal, but it's looking like that's going to be kicked in the balls. So it'll be there. It just may not be in its finished form, and it may I may be testing it on Friday. Hey, how much does it cost to get a free test run on Thursday?
Yeah, I seen Dizzy Izzy posted something about wanting to do test and tune if anybody wants to race him on Thursday. Is that a thing?
No, it's not a thing.
Then
No.
What the hell is he talking about?
No, it's not a thing, but if anybody knows a good road around Sykeston.
I don't know what, but it's funny.
Yeah, we might need
all
it.
the time act like they're creating things for this event. I hope they don't think Thursday was supposed to be a work day.
Yeah, Thursday's a work day.
We decided to open the gates between 6 and 12 just to let people in to set up. And now that's the first I've heard of it. You got people wanting to make track time. We can't do that. It was going to be a one-day event that turned into 2. Now it's turned into 3, and there's people asking about Sunday. So it's like, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but we're not going to have.
Don't be making stuff up that isn't on the slate.
Yeah.
Be saying stuff that isn't real.
No, me and Andy and a couple others are going to have to go find us a nice smooth road somewhere. Away from everybody.
Bring a bunch of that pickle juice, would you, Ryan? Because I want to tag along.
Yeah, I'll bring the sweet sticky pickle with me.
Yeah, we'll have to test on our way to Lambert.
Yeah,
the only test and tune is going to be that freaking Friday.
Yeah,
probably. I guarantee it.
Yeah, we need to, because we're going to have to. The thing with Dave's car, the thing that sucks about Dave's car is that we were hoping that he had all his stuff. Because the plan was, okay, well, now I need a converter. Cool. Well, you get your stuff in. We'll get your car back together tonight, tomorrow night, and the next night. And then we'll go test at the track on Saturday because his car's set up for street right now. So it's very loose. Yeah. And that car is finicky because it has a lot of ballast in it. So we're going to take all the ballast out of it because we put like almost 400 pounds of ballast in it on the street. And it's got 19 inches of front suspension travel. So
Jeremy's dart is on the very final hole of the shackle, and you can go like this to the quarter panel and oscillate the whole rear end of the car because he wanted to try to get them 10.5s in the back that he stole out of my shed.
With Dave's car, his car likes to wheelie a lot on a track, and so we got to tie it down. Like we got to really tie it down. And the last time it was on a track, it didn't have the front suspension on it that it has now. And so with all that travel, it's going to want to just throw itself up in the air on a sticky track.
Yeah.
Plus we're coming on it. I think he's going to come.
But that's what you need on the street.
Yeah.
It's two different worlds.
Yeah, so we got to get his car acclimated to track again.
Hey Ryan, you're bringing some of them old tires for a guy, right?
Yeah. We're gonna Dave's bringing 2 different sets of tires. I'm coming on Hoosier. Good old fashioned 2910 or 2810 and then I've got my pro brackets.
You got that set for me though, right?
What's that?
You still got that set for me?
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna bring those pro brackets for you.
Okay. Because Jeremy stole my backup plan.
Man, I saw that little thieving hippie.
He's been hammering on that car for like 1,200 miles, and the cords are showing on his Hoosiers. He's been daily driving them.
John's right on time. Well, you're 2 minutes late, John. 3 minutes late,
John.
now.
Would you quit with the damn? I knew you were going to change that paper.
I'm telling you.
I'm sitting here like
wait for no one.
I was sitting there 4 months ago going, man, this is going to be easy peasy.
Hey, see that piston next to the 15 down there?
Orange paper brought to you by Dust Devil Garage. That's the honorary Brinker calendar.
Before the longer piston on the wall, I was talking smack saying, I got all summer to go bracket racing and test and tune and have it all dialed in and ready to go. Figure out who I want to call out. No, it's just, I don't know what the hell it's going to run. I have no clue.
Well, this one I got to see get made live. And then
see
this
Brewer.
That one you got called about after 12 Coronas.
Yeah. See,
I'm going with a new philosophy for the race. I've got something new, something old, something borrowed, and something blue.
It's a wedding.
That makes sense. I'm taking the 275 drag radials off of Old Blue because they've only got 6 passes on them. I'm going to put them on, and then we got 28 10.5s in the trailer if I have to switch them out if I can't get it to hook on a radial. So we'll see, because I don't know how that track's going to be with the radial.
Yeah, that's why we're bringing both.
And I thought the other day, I'm like, you know what? Sykeston's just going to be a blast. It's going to be a lot of fun. And
it is.
Why pressure myself to do that one test and tune? The only track date that we have open is the week before Sykeston. And there's still little stuff to figure out. And it's like, why even stress out about going and making test and tune? Just get to Sykeston and have fun. And
And
have
see,
it be
that's
an
what normally
experience.
happens. Like once everybody gets there, it'll be
Yeah.
a whole different feel. You know, it's just the stressing of getting to the point, getting there.
Yeah. Yeah. A brewer, yeah, so I would think the cam lobe separation is too tight for a fuel injection system. Well, see, that's what I thought too. And I'm going to tell you, I had about 9 million different
You
phone
can
calls
tune
with Holly on this damn thing before I bought it. And I talked to a guy that actually has a G body and has a big block. And he, you know, I poked him I probably talked to him 5 times before I bought it because I've never pulled the trigger on spending that much money on any type of fuel delivery system in my life. Most I've ever spent was a Dominator, and
You spent a lot.
I usually bought the damn thing used, and I fixed it, and made it right. And so he told me that he guaranteed me it would work, and I was like, well, all right. So between him and Dave, I trusted, but I think we're learning that between RFI issues and
If this explains it, Ryan, I've had a couple buddies tell me, yeah, we stopped at Summit. We bought some stuff. Ryan calls me like every 4 days. Yeah, I'm driving to Summit. It's been,
dude, I've been throwing money like fucking crazy this thing.
It's-
Well, it's because like 2 reasons. One,
you're gonna get it, man.
dude,
You got it.
Oh, yeah.
I want the car right, you know. Like I don't want to half-ass anything. Like I'm coming to race. Like I want to race. I'm a racer. I like to race. I haven't raced in a long time. It's been a while, you know. And this really got me fired up to get back into what, like, I'm around people who race. I help people race. I go with people to race. And I haven't raced since my buddy Blake died. And, you know, I was like, man, this will be a cool way to get my ass back into it. You know, like dust it off, see if I still can cut a light, and you know, put my car the way I want it, the way I wanted it the first time. I wanted it rowdier. I wanted it bigger and badder than what I could afford last time I did it. And I'm so fucking close, and it's just like everything's trying to kick me in the balls. But you know what? I don't give a shit. It's gonna happen one way or another. May not have a tunnel ramp sticking out of the hood. I may have to go back to what I know. It is what it is.
Well, hey, if you bring it on the trailer, you got tons of guys that are willing to help you thrash to get it going.
Hey, we might bring it in
That's a
pieces
fact.
there. I'll tell you what.
Because we want to see you run, Ryan.
Well, my main thing is, dude, is I want my kid to be, you know, like my kid. He's seen all the videos and
well,
pictures.
he can ride Nacho if you want.
God dang it, man. Then he's gonna drive home all the way home from his license. Like you should.
You know, he's been slowly turning into a little Mopar kid.
Oh, I know.
You
You
know
know.
that.
Yeah, he saw that tubbed Duster you made a short of the other day. They were on Rocky Mountain Race Week, and we were on our way back from Summit, and we saw it, and he filmed it, and he's like, "Oh man, that Duster got me 10,000 views in like 20 minutes." I'm like, "Oh, the Duster got you 10,000 views in 20 minutes. Let me guess, you're a Duster now."
he's just gonna break the mold. That's all.
Yeah.
I just want.
NSB wouldn't mind breaking Jake's neck too in the comments. He's got a passenger seat in the Dart.
Man, I tell you, my whole thing is that I just want my kid to enjoy it, because my whole thing is like the premise of my channel and the premise of why I did anything with this stuff is that our kids, we all have kids, and I want like
it's the
my
modern
oldest,
day action photo shot of your grandfather.
Yeah.
Your dad showed you.
Yeah.
Well, I want my kids to love it like I did, and I want them to carry it on. And if my kid just sees me beating my head against the ground in the garage every week and throwing money at it to the point I'm miserable and I don't ever get to go and enjoy it and accomplish a goal, then what the hell example am I setting? You know, he's going to look at this and be like, well, shit, I don't want to do this. Why would I want to do this? You know, and I want him to have fun. I want him to have a good time. I want him to be a part of it. And, you know, and I want him to go, hey, man, Dad, you did all right. You know, not, man, you suck at life. You didn't make it again.
There's a 9-minute video,
Well,
whatever the
that
hell
no matter
Leah
what
did
miles
today when she hit record with the Nacho in the Dart. She was all over the garage pointing at tools like this far away with the lens.
Yeah.
I want to make a YouTube video, Dad. I'm working on the car.
Yeah.
She loves hanging out in the garage with us. Little 4-year-old girl just loves cars.
Yeah.
Freaking
Love
awesome.
Well, I'm gonna
Love it.
check out, guys. I got to get up in 3 hours.
Oh shit, Andy! But
Have a good night, Andy.
Ow.
Good talking to you. But
Night,
hey,
Thanks for
hey, if we
stopping
make
in.
it there, Andy, you know, if you ain't got a race, man, I'll race you. You wanna race?
Hey Andy, I'll call the header
yeah.
shop tomorrow. I'm gonna call your header shop tomorrow and I'll say, hey man, I got a triage situation. Do you think you can squeeze me in if I give you a tip? He'll be like, yeah, I got a customer with a whiteboard truck, but I'll work you in ahead of him.
Hey, we're bringing an
You ought to do
ATV.
that.
Andy, we're bringing an ATV so you don't have to get any greasy fingerprints on the tailgate.
Woohoo!
Hey,
Thanks for joining, man.
Yep,
have a
not
good
y'all.
night, brother.
See you, Andy.
See you.
Hey, NSB. I said I love that. And there's a passenger seat in the dark, you know, because it's a streetcar. I love it. Man. Hey, is this Lee talking or is this your
Lee.
boy? Is it Lee?
It looks like Lee's handiwork there.
Yeah, I like them guys, man. I can't wait to meet them.
NSB,
Oh, yeah.
your
They
stickers.
put the passenger seat in for me. You know that, right?
You going for a rip?
Yeah, I am.
Hell
NSB
yeah.
is officially a
Dallas
part of
is
the
not
beer
crazy about it, by the
fridge
way.
HQ.
Well, John, whenever you done going for a ride in that one, I got some plush 1979 Malibu bucket seats calling your name. Bro.
Ooh.
You want
Hey
to
Ryan,
go
when you
ride?
get down there, just drop the tires off at NSB's pits, and then I'll. Just
Yeah, so you can swap them.
Hey, NSB, we got your stickers, man. We got one on the jet.
They're
now.
good. They're good stickers, man.
Yeah, man.
I like it. It's like kind of rat finky. Yeah, well, obviously you can see it right there. But
Yeah.
White Trash said my 16-year-old is showing interest in cars. Finally, man,
Damn,
that's all.
John, for being such a random live, seems to be going on for 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Well,
Yeah, it's good, man.
it's
It's
so you
good.
have a party, you can't get people out of the house after, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm ready to have fun, guys. Just
Yeah,
wanna
me
get
too,
down
man.
there.
Dude, the last 2 years been an absolute beatdown with everything in life. You know what I mean? Like, it's just been an absolute ass kick. I just want to have a good time. I want to come hang out with new people that I haven't met before and you know, see what makes them tick and poke a bear or two, you know, like NSB.
Yeah, I can feel that.
I tried doing that. and it
No,
just
nobody's
sucks
done
people.
that all year.
Be fun. I'm just looking forward to it. I'm kind of wish we got a camper instead of getting an Airbnb up. I don't even know where the hell we're staying. We're staying like 25
Ryan,
minutes.
we
from
got
the
the 6-person and the 8-person tent, the not a rape van, and the 9-person camper.
Oh man, the rape van sounds good.
The
Well,
first
there you go.
night-
You can
I think-
stay there with Uncle Ty.
I think the first night at Thursday night, I'm just gonna sleep in the truck that we're bringing. That's what we're doing.
Well, I mean, you just take the car off the trailer and just set the tent up on the trailer.
Yeah.
Are there fire pits in the camping spots, John? Or
There's no fire pits, but I don't think Jeffords is going to want you setting his grass on fire. So bring a pit.
I
Yeah,
can bring one.
We can light one off in the jet.
I've got one. We can bring one.
open the trunk lid. Hey, everybody, chuck in a cord.
You know, some of these cars, if there's no fuel cell in the back, just pop the trunk and
That's Jeremy's car right there, man. The batteries in the front, tanks underneath the car.
There's nothing in the interior of the jet, so I mean, it's not like we're gonna damage anything.
there you go.
Hey, you got that sweet sticker on the dash. Don't be ruining
Yeah,
that.
that'll burn up real quick.
I've got one of those right here. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching the jet, man. I'm digging that car, guys. I'm digging that car a lot. Liking your content too, man. Good job.
It was.
Yeah, the
a
way you guys
long-
been editing it,
That's all awesome.
real awesome. You've
Doing
been
really good.
Well, thank you. I work for hours a day on putting those things together.
You're talking to me and Ryan, who, you're just a little bit,
We spent
better
some
than
time on
us.
our shit, buddy. I get it.
There, I remember the first video I made. I spent, what was it, John? Like 12 hours. I told you, or
12 hours, you
minutes
say?
video. Yeah, an
12
hour
what?
a minute. I
12
spent editing.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh, it only took me 36 days to finish my first video.
And then we slowly became from doing like skits and shit to it's just kind of like a video vlog. The garage version of Cheers.
Like,
Yeah.
I think
You know?
our first video was oh man,
Oh, we're so close. So man.
Oh, so close to 5,000.
Boy,
We
if I
like-
tell you what, if
we
I
need
got
like
to 5,000, I'd be
13,000.
shitting.
Unsubscribe now.
yeah,
Unsubscribe from Daddy's Money
Go ahead.
Garage.
By all means.
If you want to see Austin on the
A channel
moon,
worth unsubscribing.
then you
from.
better unsubscribe.
Damn right, NSB. Good
We
times.
need 10.
we have.
The
We need 10 subscribers to hit 5K.
the
I
first
just seen your
video,
message.
the first video
Sorry.
that we ever had up was actually shot by John Wilburn on my phone.
Nice.
You know, I push
Yeah.
those guys are ridiculous. So we're standing around in the shop. I think we were cleaning up after grilling at Uncle Tony's. I'm like, when are you guys ever going to make your No Name Nationals intro video? Oh, no.
And I remember
Right now.
that. Yeah. So
Good.
we shot that video that was like 8 minutes long, and
Yeah.
then the channel like exploded because we uploaded something finally, which was odd.
I told you. I got one part in the video. They're showing me the trunk, and I looked at this weld, and I said, "What'd you weld it with? An alternator?"
I was like, yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Flux molder. It looks like shit. It's great.
Austin did it.
Oh, hell,
This
it's
might be the
funny.
best one yet. I swear to God.
Oh, that's pretty damn good.
Oh my
there.
god.
I love that. That's good stuff.
What is that in Mecca? What is that?
Who knows? But I'm saving it.
Was that a tiger?
It looks like the Maharaja's
This is Mike
private
Tyson's
bedroom.
too.
You don't want to get on Blake's bad side, because when he starts going down that rabbit hole,
Oh yeah.
I sent Johnson memes, man.
Oh
That's
man.
funny.
although I'm not a bad memer myself.
No, you're pretty damn good.
I got some good ones.
There you go, Austin. You can see the identity.
Oh no. That is definitely like what the hell? It's like a Victorian mansion, and there's just a tiger there that is badly photoshopped into the pictures. What is this?
It's a tiger.
Is that the Knoxville
that
tiger?
chandelier is one you would walk
Knoxville
into.
tiger?
What is this?
There was one that was running around last year. There's a Twitter profile now.
So apparently you and Whistle and Diesel were hanging out at a real fancy place with some tigers.
Oh,
We're going everywhere, man. It took off from that day we went to court like 2 months ago.
They went and seen tigers. They went in space.
Yeah.
Oh, did you go to court? Did you go to his court date? Is that
We went
where you got that
to
from?
his court date and then went to the lake.
Austin, did Ricky J. Ray get a hold of you? I go, I don't know, man. I think Austin's a lawyer. You should get a hold
Yeah,
of him.
no,
Message him.
No, he did, and we talked about it.
I was fucking around, dude.
Austin is not a lawyer.
Yeah, I'm not a lawyer. He is going to get a lawyer. I am not able to give legal advice.
I was just fucking with them. I'm like, I don't know, man. Austin from Daddy's Money. I think he's a fucking lawyer. You should message
I was
him.
going to say, are you an attorney?
I'm an ABA accredited paralegal, but I'm
Oh, okay.
Fucking close enough, man.
So better,
you
better,
can pronounce
a better
that
lawyer
last
than
part of
most
your job
lawyers, is what you're
description.
saying?
If I give you legal advice, I could go to jail.
Yeah.
Man,
See,
Oh.
whereas people like me, I can just make stuff up that sounds good, repercussion free.
oh
That's not how
shit.
it works.
That's what I'm here
Oh.
That's not
for.
how it works, but I can.
Yeah, you can. You can do whatever you
Yeah,
want.
you can do it. You know, people always ask that question, well, can I do this? I'm like, well, you
Sure.
can do about anything.
Oh,
you want.
God.
Oh, God.
What is that?
Dinosaurs now.
In a Black Hawk helicopter.
And that is definitely like that's definitely the shot from Iron or no, what? That's from RoboCop.
I'll just send it to you. I know
Yeah,
you.
that's just what the hell. Good lord, this is great.
You
I
should
love
make
it.
a video of just collage pictures of you guys in different
Yes.
places.
You should. You really should. You should make that.
And do that. I don't know.
It's one way
I don't know
to get on his
who
radar.
who here has seen the movie Euro Trip.
I've seen it.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I've seen about 1 minute of that. Which
Is
is
So
it
the-
absinthe?
the French-
Absinthe or whatever they drink?
Yeah, the French punk rock music where it shows the map. You should put that in there and then just put you in different places with Whistling Diesel. Like a 15-second short. It'd be hilarious.
Ooh.
I'll be back.
I will tell you though, Whistling Diesel in person is genuinely a very, very good person. So,
Yeah, he's a Midwestern.
He's a really cool person to meet.
Oh, he went out of his way to talk to every
He
single person that wanted to talk to him.
like his court date thing. Like he went in and like 10 minutes later he was out. They rescheduled it, and
Thank you, Brewer.
he stayed for like 20 or not 20. He stayed for like 2 hours and made sure he got pictures with everybody that came to see him, and then we all went to the lake. And so he genuinely held up to his word. He's a good dude.
Is there any splashing involved?
Considering how many places we've been now at this point.
Brewer, Dizzy, Sam, any of y'all, MM78, any of y'all want to can.
I'm trying to make one with more people.
Oh, thanks, Brewer. We're so close to 5,000.
It's 9 more.
It's just one step closer to world domination. I'm
By
just.
the way, Brewer, did you know that Austin went to the lake?
Yeah, did you know?
Like, nobody knows that. I mean, listen. He sent me this. He puts it in an envelope, snail mail. He mails it to me.
Yeah,
to get it in my studio in case it reaches the 5 people in the known universe, the 5 known carbon-based bipedal life forms who still do not know that he went to the lake with Whistling Diesel.
Oh God, what's this?
I don't know. Ryan was hanging out, I thought. Walking by. Ryan, check your phone.
I am burning this cell phone.
There is Sam in the dark.
Yeah, I'm grabbing the tripod.
Ryan's walking to work on the G-body, getting chased by an unbeknownst dinosaur while Whistling Diesel and
Whistling
us
Diesel and I are just hanging out because they're not going after us.
Look at your damn phone, Ryan.
When Blake goes down the rabbit hole. See you, Dizzy. Make those.
Fuck. No. I'm stress eating, guys. Sorry.
He's so concentrated on working on the fucking G-body.
That's all you fucking do is work on those damn things.
What's up, everybody?
Sam, what are you running a cement mixer? What is that sound?
Get the tripod set up.
Sounds like a bowling alley when the pins reset. That's a lot of noise going on.
This is my fellow G-body guy right here, huh?
Shop cats in the house.
Yeah, I got that 80 Cutlass.
See, Brewer, you're correct. I heard that Whistling Diesel went to the lake with Austin, but they changed that for some reason. I don't know why.
Hey, John was there too.
No,
I took that picture.
John wasn't. Listen, that's like the crop circle. We're trying to sell us a bill of goods. Nobody believes that.
Austin,
wait, hold on.
We can make it so that John was there.
Yeah, make it so that John was there. Yeah. Yeah,
you should just.
Well, yeah, help me put John there.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Sam, go to YouTube browser.
Yeah. Is it echoing?
Yeah, it's echoing. Get rid of that.
All right, I'll pause it. I'll get it fixed.
And I'll have a cigarette while you know.
Yeah, well, yeah. Hang on, I got this.
Don't mind me. I'm just stress eating.
A good 3-angle shot.
Raining slants.
Oh no, hang on. I've got a background for you, actually.
He says, Austin, you should do a Photoshop of you and Whistling Diesel with Keanu Reeves and George Carlin from Bill and Ted's
We should
Excellent
absolutely
Adventure.
do that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, could see that.
Yeah, I know.
You could have the phone booth sitting on top of the jet and everything.
Phone booth.
Later, NSB, TikTok. Yeah, buddy. I'm all over it. Shit.
Does that help, guys?
Hey, sounds good.
Oh, way better.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go. Just
you have a higher definition version.
No, that's a background.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. Okay, I got you. I almost ruined it.
John has no idea what's about.
I have no idea what's happening.
You think it'd be better if it was smaller in the corner?
What?
You think it'd be better if you guys would be
what
smaller?
Are you doing?
Smaller, like still visible, but small.
But smaller,
yeah.
Agreed.
You'll see.
Yeah, you will.
Oh,
wait, hang on, Blake, hang on. Can you Can you stop that for a second?
Yes.
Here's this one.
What are you doing?
What do we have the panel doing here? So Blake is doing all kinds of debauchery. Austin's in on it. Brian is having lunch. Sam is wondering why he even came in here, and John is sitting in the corner like, I don't know any of these people.
It just seems like I'm about to have my face plastered all over something I don't want to do.
Oh no,
And I don't
Your
even
face.
have a car.
Why are you
right?
trying to make it all about you, man?
Yeah.
I usually don't.
Congratulations, Austin, John. That car is awesome, man. That's cool to do it for your first car.
Isn't it?
That's an awesome feeling, isn't it? When it fires up for the first time.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
I was so pumped.
so
I
happy.
couldn't
Wow.
sleep for 3 days.
That thing has
It's
been that thing
The
absorbed our
greatest
lives for a
thing
whole year.
ever.
Hey, Austin, how much have you driven it?
Oh, dude, I've probably put 400, 500 miles on it by now.
400 or 500 miles in how much time?
Well, it's been running for about a month.
In a month?
We've been driving the piss out of that car.
How have you put 500 miles on it in a month?
Oh, not in a wait. What?
You put 500 miles on it in a month?
I drove it almost out of the state. I've driven it across the state a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I've driven it across multiple counties, and it
It-
drinks a lot of gas. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Huh, that's the game.
I'm scamming
know-
Kroger for fuel points so we can save
I
money.
mean,
on
like
that.
just driving it on the way back home for the first time, I was 40 miles on it right there, and then I drove it to Lebanon. That's another 30 miles, and then to Portland and back. And, yeah. So
All
Some
right.
outside
Where'd you
the
get
box
one?
thinking here, buddy.
Yeah, I mean that first video where we had everything like all the lights working, the brake lights working, and everything. That was the night that it came home. We drove it home that night
yeah, it's only been on a trailer once, and that was
to go to a race that didn't
able to
happen.
go to.
Hey, Austin, where'd you go in Lebanon? Believe it or not, I'm actually familiar with Lebanon. My uncle's lived there for 30 years. No, more, 40 years.
It was Pew's Tire and Auto Service.
Okay.
Yeah, we know the owner there, and he's a really, really good dude.
Yeah, he's
My
supported us.
uncle
since
goes to
day
Cruises.
one.
He goes to Cruises Tires right before the river there.
Yeah,
In Wilson County.
yeah.
Mopar Man 1978 says he wants someone in a whispering voice to say beaver.
Oh, he wants an audible beaver. That's a couple months ago, bud. Thanks for catching on. Beaver.
Yeah, me and you were on that, all right? I was on your.
Hey Blake, how comes the creation?
Oh, it's outside the box. Here.
Oh yeah,
Just finished
is
it. Just finished it.
Oh no.
I think you're really gonna enjoy it.
Send it to me, and then I'll send it to John, and then we can show everybody because you gotta get his reaction first.
Yeah, you're probably gonna enjoy it. I'm just saying. Here you go.
This live was just degraded so quickly. I'm sorry, John.
I don't know
Those
about
are the
that.
It's
best,
Austin's
though.
fault. It's Austin's
Check your
fault.
damn phone, Austin.
Yeah, this
Oh my
this live turned into a dumpster fire an hour ago, so it's all good.
Did you send it to me too, Blake? I need it.
Hang on, let me. No, it's gonna be. Let me send
Well,
it to you.
yeah. It's gotta get cleared by John.
Let me just save that. Go back. Where's John? Here
But
he is.
look at it closely.
Thumper, you want in here?
It's in the eye of the beholder.
Oh my gosh!
I didn't get it.
Wait,
You gotta
okay,
send it to me,
John,
Blake.
John, phone.
Wait, we gotta wait for short
Sam,
John.
who's your
Why
friend
did
there?
you? What the? How
Sam,
far back did you go?
Way
So-
back. All right, Blake.
Sam,
you
tell me
can
your
go.
ring.
Picture
Is that a pit
15
bull?
years old.
What is it?
Ryan.
Sam, is that a pit bull there?
Yeah, she is.
Tell
Here,
me,
stand
tell
up.
me, tell me you're bringing your dog there to the track.
This is when he's.
Probably because I can't get out of her sight. As soon as if I go out to the car to get something out of the car, she's crying if she doesn't follow me.
Oh,
Well, your dog can play with my dog.
15 years
I'm gonna
old.
send it to Wilbur.
my dog will be there too.
Yeah, she's 10 months old.
Hey, John, you should zoom in on your eye.
Oh no! What the?
It's funny on it because she sits in the front seat of the car, and when the air cleaner's on the car, she can hear the faint whistle of the turbo that you can't really hear. She'll sit there and turn her head to side and look at the floor pan.
Ryan,
Goose
zoom
the
in
throttle a
those
little
eyes.
more and make a whistle, and she'll jump back up on the seat, stare at you, and then stare back at the floor. Then when she hears a turbo car, like if I'm watching a YouTube video, she hears a turbo car spool up, though, she'll start looking around the house.
That's cool. Mine hones
she-
in on one sound, motorcycles, and everything else is just background noise.
Yeah, she's used to it. I mean, since first brought her home, I've had her in the car with me riding everywhere. So if I go to the shop, she goes. Everywhere I go, if I'm not at work, she's with me. It's kind of a pain sometimes, but what are you going to do? I feel bad if I got to go and leave her in a crate for more than 10 minutes, and I feel bad about it. You know, a bored pit bull, John, you have them. If she's bored, she'll trash everything.
Mine doesn't do that. He hangs out, takes a nap, wants me to hurry up and get back.
Well, see, my other one I had,
on the couch.
she didn't either. She lived to be 15. She wouldn't get into nothing. She'd stay in the house all day. This and here, if I walk to the car and back and without her, she'll tear something up in the house for me leaving.
There's no golden retriever that used to
What are they
eat door
talking about?
handles.
They're just having fun with memes and stuff. They got Blake on the rabbit hole.
Rabbit hole?
Blake,
It's called the creative mind process.
Wait.
Art.
Rabbit holes? Somebody say rabbit?
What do you say, Mr. Thumper?
I'm about to send you something good, Blake.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you
no,
guys are
please
sending
don't.
everybody stuff.
Give me a description. I don't have a smoke.
It's Blake and Austin got a meme show going on, and Ryan is having a nap after lunch, and Sam is wondering what kind of minefield he walked into, and I don't even have a car.
I'm stress eating.
You'll get it worked out, man.
Yeah, eventually, as long as John quit turning that freaking orange paper to a lesser number.
Yeah, that's terrifying me.
Tell you what, you get the earth to stop turning, I'll quit moving the paper.
Yeah, it's like death staring over your shoulder. The paper just keeps flipping, click, click.
But I did get the engine and transmission into the car today.
Yeah.
Well, that's the heavy part, at least.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's minor. compared to
Yeah,
what
I
we
know.
gotta do yet.
But I know I've been doing it.
See, the
I said I'm afraid to
being-
drive mine anywhere. I'm afraid to run something over and cut a tire at this point and not be able to get it
I'm
in
more worried
time.
about my truck to get there.
The number being so low is kind of like a relief and stressful to me because it's like, okay, we have 15 days to get this done, but we're done before the event, for God's sake. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah, and I
handful
spent
more
all
things we
summer
got to do.
working
Yeah,
on
you guys are so lucky.
To pull in the track, shut the tow truck or the tow rig off is going to be the biggest relief, and just take a deep breath and go, we're here.
Now, if it blows up here, it's the best place for it to blow up.
Exactly, it's getting pushed on the trailer.
Yeah, if my shit blows up, I'll just put an LS in it.
I can bring. I got a couple.
Yeah.
I got a couple in the shop.
Even if we blow up the jet within the next,
I've got one just to the right of me here, covered up.
Yeah. I thought
I need
about
to get
bringing a
one.
spare, but I'm like, if I did, I'll probably just blow the transmission then anyway.
Yeah,
I got a pile of LS engines now, and I just put them in trucks.
even if the jet blows up before No Name within the next 15 days, I'm still bringing my Plymouth, so I can blow that up on the track too.
Oh no!
We only have one trailer.
Blow up my poly head just for fun.
Hey Sam, what transmission are you running that car?
I got a 350 turbo I built for it. I done like the
I'm a
700
firm believer
center
in the
support.
350, man.
I done the 700, just the basic, the 700 center support and all that in it. I mean, it's lived behind it. I daily drive it, so
Turbo 350 is a good transmission. People sell it
Yeah.
too short.
yeah, you just got to take care of it. I mean, you can abuse any. You can build transmission. You can break it if you abuse it. You just got to know its limitations.
Yeah, you always have guys that are afraid of them because they put out a lot of clutch material, like they
Yeah.
always do. And it's like, man,
You know what?
that just means it's working, bro.
It's
Yeah.
like the people afraid of the 904. The 904 is an awesome
It's
transmission.
a great transmission.
This,
Yep, I've had good luck with those.
To me, I think it's the best automatic. I like
Well,
it
see-
better than 727 because even though it's 727, yeah, it's stronger. But you can put a lot to a 904 and you gain 2/10.
Well, see,
Yeah,
that's,
the loss.
727 is 2/10 quicker with a 904.
so the 727 is like Ford C6 and like Chevrolet's Turbo 400. Is that correct? Basically, the power robber, the bigger, stronger power robber.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
But see, I'm Mopar dumb, so if I
well,
ever had
there's a
Mopar, like,
difference. There is a significant difference. The TH350 and 400 don't apply the same way. Like the 400 just keeps applying to go through the gears, right?
Right.
The Torque Flight doesn't. The TH350 doesn't. But the 727 and 904 work exactly the same. There's just basically the 727 is just scaled up. It's got a little bit better spring arrangement on the high gear drum. It has a longer strut to apply second gear, which is a weak point you can reinforce and fix. There's little differences like that, but they work exactly the same. And they take the same valve body. TH350 and 400 are more different transmissions.
They're
Yeah,
very
yeah.
different.
Yeah, they
But when you're looking at parasitic loss, you get a much more parasitic loss with a 400 or
Oh,
a
yeah.
Ford than you do
that's
with
the
350.
reason I put that's the reason I put the 350 in it. I got a Power Glide, but the car's too heavy for it right now, being almost
Just build
3,500 pounds.
455s. They don't care what transmission you put behind them.
Personally,
They'll break
I think
anything.
Yeah.
I think the biggest gain of the 727 over the 904 is that 727 is a much cooler sounding number.
You know what's a
It
cool number?
does sound cooler.
When,
Yeah.
when your car breaks into the sixes instead of getting stuck in the low sevens because it's dragging all that 727 weight.
Yeah.
All that.
My Cuda's got a 906 in it.
A 906, what's that?
904.
Okay.
906 is a big block head and my area code.
Okay. You can't really build a 904 to be just as strong as 727. You can give it almost as much clutch apply area. I think Cope said you can get 800 horsepower in front of a 904. And in fact, that some of the fastest cars out there are running 904 guts in a 727 case.
So the 727 got a stronger case.
Oh no.
Well, no, it's you can get a big block 727 case. You can't get a 904 big block case.
I see. Makes
But
sense.
yeah, it's something people are doing. They call it a pro flight.
Yeah, some of them auto manufacturers couldn't keep the same bolt pattern on the bell housing.
Yep.
Yeah, like Chevy.
Yeah, I know. I hate that. There are some
Chevy's
Chevrolet
the
things I'm
oddball.
jealous of.
Chevy's
Yeah,
the
it's-
oddball of GM.
Yeah.
I used to, believe it or not, the transmission that used to be in Honcho behind the old 454 that was in it was a BOP Turbo 350 that was full of water when I bought the car and it wouldn't shift. I flushed it and it shifted hard as shit. And somehow it lived a year of me beating the living hell out of it.
It probably had an accumulator stuck in it or something from full of water.
And it wouldn't shift itself. I had to manually shift it. It was awesome. It was a pile of shit, but it worked so good.
Like stuck in the valve body, but I've had Turbo 350s full of water like that and just flush them out and keep going.
Yeah,
I
the
sold it to a
modulator was
guy.
stuck.
Oh, what'd you say?
The modulator was stuck and the accumulator was stuck.
Yeah.
So that's why it like shifted like crazy.
Yeah. And then I sold it to a guy. He put it in a mud truck. I sold it for $200 to a guy. He put it in a mud truck, and it's still in the mud truck working right now.
Hey, John Wilburn, check your phone.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What did you send them?
I sent it to you too, John.
Oh no. Oh no.
This is what we've been doing.
Yeah, 727 is a lot for anything to rotate. You will pick up 2/10 going from a 727 to a 904. You know, something just Mopar Joe and I have talked about doing sometime in the off season, so to speak. I'm thinking about taking my I have an A999 and thinking about taking it down there and swapping it out in his car back to back and see what it runs with his 727 and then runs with my 999. I told him I bet it'll pick up 2/10.
Austin,
Oh, yeah.
include me.
What?
Include me. I sent you my number.
Oh, wait, you did? Where?
Private chat.
Oh no.
He sent it to your OnlyFans page.
Yeah, your OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I like you in that camouflage thong.
My
man.
favorite is the
Yeah.
Harbor Breeze.
Now it's getting weird.
Give me that 54-inch Harbor Breeze fan. That's the best one.
Oh my god.
This is why my lives are 2 hours, because when you get to 2:34, the weird hour hits.
Yeah, it's
Whenever
definitely
I show
approached
up,
the weird hour.
hits.
Well,
Yeah.
well, you know. Hey, it ain't,
happens.
it gets weird sometimes.
Life's
Just
too
life.
short to be boring. Drive
That's
boring
right.
shit.
Yeah. 15 days. Hey, actually, it's
God damn it, John.
It's 14 days, 23 hours, 19 and a half minutes.
It's 13 days for me because I got almost an entire day of driving.
What was
No, it's 13 for us too. Where we're leaving.
There's a lot of stuff left to do too. I mean, it's crunch time for all of us.
Yeah,
But
we'll
I got
be
other
leaving
cars
like 5
that
a.m.
So
I sent it to you. It's just stupid shit that we're doing.
I'm just gonna go rent a Corvette.
That can work.
Go rent a. You know what? Go rent
John,
like
take
a
a photo.
Kia Soul, and see how much nitrous you can put on it. Get the insurance. And
I
see
got
how much
it.
nitrous. See how much nitrous you can. And here's the thing:
The pro tip
When
with the Kia: just set
Hey.
the engine on fire.
when it pitches when it pitches a rod out, right? We're going to get about 10 of us to push it out as far down I-55 from the track as we can, so they'll think it happened on the side of the road, and you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to play it like, what happened? Oh, it just shut off.
No,
You got
I'll,
it
just,
all figured out.
I'll rent me a Corvette and get me a couple of packages of 80 grit sandpaper, sand some of the paint off, slap a Mike Honcho sticker on it, call it a day.
So yeah, so go rent a Chevy Cruze.
Oh,
And
yeah.
just start spraying.
Yeah.
Just put 25 to it, then 50, then 75, then 100, right?
Yep.
And
That was 150.
Go easy on Friday. Go easy on Friday so you can get in the burnout competition, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, put the spare tire on it because nobody looks at that at Enterprise, right? So put the spare tire. I just gave Austin the idea of a lifetime, right? So put the spare on it and turn that into dust. And then on Saturday, that's when you really start, hitting it with the spray hard. And then you see what you can get to.
Tweaking that tune.
Wait, John, do you want to enter the dong in the burnout contest
Sure,
and then just blow up the tire?
that's fine. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's
our
does good
little
burnouts,
scooter.
but
It's the scooter that we have, the little $40 Chinese scooter.
Nice.
I mean, it's knocking real bad, but it
not
still
long
runs.
for this world. Also, check your phone.
Oh no! Can you stop doing this?
Got
It's
both
not
drive
me,
shaft
dude.
filter, got both converters too. That's actually the hardest part is getting a similar converter because I don't have a converter that's quite the same stall as what he has.
Yeah, that would make a hard back
No,
to back.
2/10 in the quarter, but it's still a lot.
A lot of
you can
guys
get
would
2/10
kill
by
for
opening the hood
2/10.
scoops.
I'm telling you, it's a lot. It's significant.
Wait a minute. Where's Blake? He's in the chat. Where's he at?
Yeah, but he's not like.
He's in his mean manufacturing plants. Where he is.
And the mad scientist at work.
He's
just
having a
realize it
good
don't
time
have
with
any meat.
old pictures.
He's having
of
such a
us,
good time with
apparently.
this thing that he's broken out his
Pictures are like
Filmora
8 years
and
old.
his Adobe, and he is going at it right now.
Hey, he's photoshopping like a madman.
He's in the back office doing all his TPS reports. What he's doing?
There's plenty of bad pictures of me too.
Is he
like-
putting cover sheets on them?
Probably
Oh,
fillet
it's
fish on it.
Smokey-O.
You got to put your cover sheets on the TPS reports.
Yes,
buddy.
you must.
Yeah, though, Austin, I'd like to apologize to you in advance because once you run that car down the track, you're going to be hooked, and that's going to be where like most of your money goes from then on.
Okay, then you're gonna
that's
end up
all
like
we know
me.
already.
Not going to change much, really. We pretty much.
no, we're already pretty much ready for that. I mean,
Once that sickness grabs a hold of you, man, there's no shaking it. I've tried for 30 years.
Yep,
Oh,
you're going to be
this-
like
this
me,
car-
David Freiberger, and Tony, and you'll have 50 freaking cars, and only 6 of them will run.
And one battery between all of them.
That's
accurate.
not far from reality
very
right
accurate.
now.
Yeah. But
I have the
It
I
gets
have
worse.
the famous stick welder. I got the famous stick welder battery in my riding mower now.
oh, yeah.
Yep.
I got a whole pile of batteries I got to do that too.
Yeah, I got a couple I need to do that too.
I shouldn't
I
have
like
bought
that-
so many
like,
junk
I
trucks
just want
last
to point
year.
out that this is like not the safest way to rejuvenate a
It
battery.
works.
It works. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Well,
It's not the most dangerous thing I've ever done.
no, it's not
No.
the most dangerous thing any of us have ever done.
I'm going to call it now. After Austin makes a pass, I'm going to give it 105 hours. He'll have a handlebar mustache and start wearing snakeskin boots and smoking Marlboro Reds with a cowboy hat.
Is he going to have a white wife beater with cigarettes rolled up in it?
Hey, Arthur,
Don't forget the mirrored shades.
Yeah,
Hey, Arthur,
I've got
Fiddler, if you
those.
don't want to wait,
Not
come
kidding.
to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's going to be live streaming going on all different channels because we're going to have good internet there.
The man with no eyes.
Yeah, but just if you want to see it real time, come to it.
I've actually got a brand new set of Ray-Bans being custom made right now, just for No Name to match the roll cage.
There you go.
Yeah, they're green with 18 karat gold frames because you just got to flip on the haters.
Playa.
So,
My Ray-Bans
So who
came
can
from
I
Iraq.
get? Whose channel can I get whacked by mooning you on your live stream?
Yours.
oh God.
Because I'll drive wherever I need to get a receipt issued for that. You know what? I actually thought of that with you. You're the kind of person that would do that. So
I'm a dangerous individual to have on your live stream.
you are.
You never know
You know
what's going
what?
to come out of my mouth because I don't have a filter.
But you know what? That was a really, really
I can
good
relate to that.
popular ethanol fuel live stream we did.
People liking
Yeah,
it?
that was good.
Oh yeah, I've gotten so much good feedback about that. They really enjoyed it.
It's pretty
Cool.
risky to let me anywhere where my ego can run wild.
Yeah.
Which is everywhere.
Austin, your
Yeah.
ego's small compared to mine. Trust me.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you got to develop that there, bud. It's getting there, though.
Mine's like the size of the Oort cloud, you know?
Isn't the art cloud like completely empty?
No, it's out there where Pluto's at
Yeah.
with all of its little microplanet friends,
Oh man.
icy bodies.
I
It's
think
cold up here tonight. It's 40 degrees outside.
Damn.
That's nasty.
It's like 55 here.
That's September.
It's 81 here.
Oh, I'm so
I'd trade you for that.
I'm gonna have to go get some wood pellets.
Mopar Man 1978. Yeah, you know it.
Hey Sam, where are you out of?
Wrong.
I'm in southwestern Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Over-
okay.
Yeah.
Right
I'm
on.
about 35 miles southeast of Pittsburgh here in the mountains.
Yeah, y'all a bunch of Southerners.
Well, shuck a dang
That's not a
dong.
southerner.
Yeah.
Austin, y'all
me it
y'all
is.
there? Nashville
Yeah,
area?
John and I were born and raised in Nashville.
Okay, that's my dad lives in Columbia.
Oh, yeah, it's not
Wow.
far. Okay?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
3 minutes away.
Yeah, my brother lives in Nashville.
Oh man, there ain't nobody from here no more. Everybody here is from somewhere
They all
else.
moved to Columbia.
Yeah, they all moved to Columbia.
Ryan, it's pronounced Smoko, not Smokio.
Oh, that's it. Oh, Smokey. Okay,
I'm on
Smoko. My
Smoko.
apologies. I didn't know if he was out having a Smokio, a little Smokio.
Go on YouTube and look up the Chuts.
Max
Yeah,
Wedge,
yeah.
what are you talking about? You see me fire back yesterday. I don't know what did I do? I do that a lot.
I have no idea what is.
With that comment thread where the dude deleted what he said or what?
Oh,
Did you go after that guy who's always like, "Hey, all you guys don't know anything about anything"?
Oh, Brian Cabral? Oh, I love that guy.
oh, Brian,
I love that guy so much.
Uncle Cabral,
I love Brian Cabral.
dude,
Yeah.
he's hilarious.
Yeah, he actually is. Like, I've
I want
watched.
to talk about
like-
weight
like-
reduction.
If he wasn't so mean, he'd be genuinely funny.
junk man. That's what he is. He's
I'll never forget. John and I were. This is a bit of a story. John and I were. What were we doing? We were working on the caddy, or we were working on my
I
car. I don't
don't
remember. But we were working on something, and I'm like, "Oh, Cabral posted a new video," and within the first 10 seconds, the line that he says is, "First report is." I regret to inform everybody I am disappointed. I am not actually gay. I'm like, what the hell? I had to pause it because we were laughing so hard. I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna find this real quick. So y'all-
FYI, the
that
memes
was
are done
hilarious.
because my phone has died.
No.
You know, there's these things where you can plug them into the wall, right?
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah, it's black magic.
No, I just get a new phone whenever mine dies.
Let's say I just
Hey,
traded
all
some
my
bitch
money-
Skinny
in.
fat man. It's all the way upstairs, man. Hey, what's I got to do?
Let's see.
That
I'm gonna
guy.
mute my mic
Watch
real
out
quick.
for him.
See if I find it. Yeah, I made that.
I won't be there.
I won't be there.
Just checking in, let you guys know I'm still here smoking cigarettes in this room. The walls are turned yellow.
Check out the cartoon versions of my family on my arms.
I love that.
I won't be there.
He seems like he's got a Bart Simpson tattoo.
And not one member of the troll farm has mentioned that. Not one.
Dang.
Okay, hang on. I found it. Y'all want to hear this real quick? This is fucking hilarious.
Brawl has a turd cross.
Do y'all want to hear this real quick? Listen to this.
Hey, how you doing today? Uncle Brian here. First off, I found out I'm not really gay after all. I admit I'm a little disappointed. I was looking forward to giving men the best 10-second gay.
I would like to go into detail how he figured that out.
Did he go into more detail? Like, that's the thing. That's why I paused it.
Maybe he took a self-reporting questionnaire.
Oh shit! Right.
Maybe 15 seconds in, he realized he didn't like it.
It's right about the time your eyes start watering.
If I posted a video like that, I would report myself.
Max Wedge, I got a joke that's not.
That is what he's
over
talking about. Somebody
PG-13
left this
for that
comment, and like he ended up deleting his own stuff. That was what he was talking about. And you remember that, John?
Hey, you guys give that man a reason to get out of bed in the morning.
Oh, I love it. I'm glad he has something to live for, because we don't.
You know what? A 60-year-old man's entire life revolves around trolling another 60-year-old man whom he's never met on the internet. Think about that.
I know, and he calls himself uncle. So I mean,
oh yeah, you know.
Can you imagine what it's like with his wife? He's like, "No, honey, I can't come to bed right now because there's somebody wrong on the internet."
Yeah. Hey. It's like with his wife.
Oh, Zamford's gonna post something. I know it.
I know you'll understand. I got to go make the 900th video about this guy I've never met.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Hey, I know we got plans for dinner, but I can't make it because, you know, I got to do this thing where I talk shit about that guy who pisses me off all the fucking time.
Hey, put it in the microwave. I'll reheat it once I'm done.
Yeah. Damn it, woman, I done told you to shut the F up. I got to talk shit about this guy or my day's not complete.
You know what?
I'm going to go down on the corner and give me a fucking Philly. Fuck you.
But you know what? That guy right there will stay married for the rest of his life.
Oh,
I've never understood that.
It's cheaper to keep him. That's what she thinks.
It's because I'm from the old school, John. The wife knows how to listen.
Anyway, like I was saying, it turns out I'm not gay. It blew my mind too.
I went down to the back.
It wasn't the only thing he blew that night.
I found out I wasn't gay, but I also found out I'm a fucking whore.
So there I was giving him a reach out round, and he had a boner. I says, "What are you, gay?"
My wife's boyfriend. He likes it this way.
Last Wednesday, I was back behind the bowling alley sucking cock, and I popped out my mouth, and I thought, I don't really like bowling.
So you ever had to go behind the post office loading ramp to make a couple extra bucks to go to get a couple tapas at the bar?
John, don't do it, John. Don't do it, John.
It's way better when it's happy hour.
Anyway, I was gonna come to the No Name Nationals, but fuck that place. I'm not gonna go. Me and my boyfriend go.
I'm gonna
There's somebody on the other side of the world.
I'm gonna
who
stay here
found
in
this channel.
Massachusetts and try to figure out if I'm gay.
He won't be able to control his man lust for
God bless that person, John Wilburn.
Yeah, I've got
God
a
bless that
subscriber
person.
now that's going to hate everything else that ever gets posted here. Thank you.
Hey, way to go, guys. Way to do that.
Fabulous! This live stream, guys. I'm reporting this real quick.
Well, hey guys, I'm gonna jump off here. I just wanted to pop in and say, hey man,
Well,
All right,
thanks,
Like,
see you,
good
Sam.
project's done, man. I'll see you later, John. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Thanks
Good
for
job,
joining.
Austin. Keep it going, Blake. Good night.
Thanks, man.
Hey,
John,
Sam.
good job.
Sam, come park your G body with the other G body when you get there. We'll be the only guys
Oh, we
there.
can do that.
You guys can
we
compare
take
your
care of
belly
business.
buttons.
All right, good night, guys. Thanks, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, man.
Because
Yeah,
just
I
like
think
a Chevy,
it's
everybody's got a
better.
belly button.
Did you just lose subscribers, John?
No, I did. I gained some subs. Thanks.
Yes,
Now I gotta
you're
work
welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Any-
no.
Anytime.
Damn it.
Cabral talking sounds like Eddie Murphy imitating Gay Mr. T.
Sounds like Eddie Murphy doing his
I
brother.
pity the fool. Seriously.
Oh, it's so good.
Here, boy, this is my them jeans.
Give me an audible beaver.
Yeah, I wish I had a hater like that. I don't even have a hater.
Beaver.
Oh, we can fix that.
Yeah,
I
we,
mean, it's only
Yeah.
a matter of time, man.
yeah.
We know what just the right bait and where to fish to find haters.
We got.
Yeah,
We've
I
got.
thought about doing like some whiteboard stuff, but he didn't really pay attention, and I didn't really want. I didn't want to go outside worried about getting a pop shot taken on me.
Why
So
don't you enter
I'm
where
still
our
here.
Indian children event? You can just enter it. Okay, all you have to enter it is you have to have a car that's good at circle track, paved track, dirt track, dragway, ice racing, mud
Oh, that
bogging,
guy.
Pinewood Derby, and Hot Wheels.
well,
And you can enter where are India's children, and you might be able to win because there's not going to be anybody else.
Is
entering.
this on Xbox or
No, look,
PlayStation?
I'm going to,
I'm very
I'm going to
confused.
enter this because it means it's something I can totally win because no one else is going to be doing
There's
it.
no one else going to enter it.
here's the deal, John.
It's like an event just for me.
The official rules.
The
6
event just for
views.
you. That's exactly what it is.
Here's
Yeah.
the deal, guys. That might be actually something I can do because most dirt track chassis are metric G body chassis.
Is that commie shit, metric?
Yep, that's commie shit. French commie shit.
Yeah, it is. But
I didn't know you were a sellout, Ryan. What the,
Communist.
what
Hey.
the hell?
Hey, God damn it! If I go look at my VIN number right now, it says it's an A body. It's not a G body yet. Not until 79.
Anybody Mopar?
No, not
You're
until
dead to
You
me.
think you're
Jesus.
A body? Nah, I got the real A bodies here.
it's
Hey,
got
you
an
want
A
to
body.
talk about A-bodies?
It's got an A body rear end in it.
You come over to Wisconsin and we show you them things.
Oh God, that guy.
No,
That guy.
Wisconsin.
I swear, he's making like all kinds of claims about this event, and it's like, nobody.
Oh.
I you know,
I rode my motorcycle across.
I don't think it
Wisconsin.
ever happened. It doesn't
No, it's
exist
never
anymore.
going to happen.
I got to drive all the way across Wisconsin just to get there.
I'm sorry, but try not to get drunk by 3 and don't
Uh,
gain 5 pounds on the cheese curds. And if they ain't squeaking, we ain't eating.
But if you see Aaron
Watch out
Rodgers,
for the
shoot him a
bibs.
bird.
I made that one trip and the whole place smelled like cow.
Dude, I drove through Ohio long ways, and I genuinely thought every time I went under like an overpass that it was just resetting, and I wasn't actually going anywhere. There's
If you're from Iowa,
you were
like
just
I am,
respawning at the same.
yeah,
point
dude,
as
it's like the
simulation.
entire world was just buffering.
Dude, that would make like the ultimate gearhead horror flick.
Yeah, it
Driving
would.
Yeah,
across
you're
Ohio,
never
and you
going anywhere.
Yeah, you just keep going through the same spot.
It's like
It could be worse. It could be
Yeah,
West
exactly.
Virginia.
I-40.
See, Wisconsin people, man, I live right on the border, and I do most of my business, like buy cars or shopping or anything, is in Wisconsin, just because they have a higher population town next to our border. But these guys are ruthless, especially around college football season. We hate each other. The rest of, I mean, the state of Wisconsin is beautiful. Their people talk funny. They're all nasally. You know,
Oh,
their
yeah,
ants are
don't
all
you
up.
know?
Pretty
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
my-
hey,
yeah.
did you go out to
Oh,
the
yeah.
old tool holder last night? You had to chisel it to just drop a deuce.
My
Oh,
mom,
Bill.
my mother-in-law's from
Oh,
Wisconsin.
Bill.
Every time she comes up here, oh, what time is the football practice? You're like, Jesus Christ, could you try coming to the house and not fucking yelling at me?
They
I
they got the
imagine that-
Packers there, you know.
Yeah.
I imagine when
Oh,
the-
I can't wait to see the Packers.
I imagine when the cops arrest you, like in Minnesota and Wisconsin, that you still feel like, it's a nice meeting.
Cops
They're
don't
very
arrest
polite.
you in Minnesota. They're defunded. They don't exist.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well,
Well,
just
they either
Minneapolis.
killed you or they don't exist.
You don't want to go to Minneapolis anyway.
Man, if
You're
you
still
see
stuck in
if you
traffic.
see Minnesota plates down in our area, it's like, oh yeah, let's be sus. For real. We don't trust them guys. It's illegal to cross the Mississippi River from Minnesota into Wisconsin with a chicken on your head.
Really?
Yeah.
That means somebody actually did it.
Exactly.
Multiple times.
Look up old laws that
Oh,
don't
yeah.
make any sense.
There's a
It's
ton of
kinda
great
like
ones.
in Tennessee.
It's
in
illegal to
to go
kiss a
whaling.
woman with a mustache.
In Tennessee, it's the only animal you can shoot.
Well, I'd
from
hope
a
so.
Vehicle is a whale.
But you
Oh,
can't go whaling.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no whales though. I mean, unless you count some of the bachelorettes
Hey.
on Broadway around.
Hey, you know what? What if you have a rifle that can really get out there? Okay, you can say that you're shooting at it. It's their fault that they can't see it.
I mean, what if I introduce the whale into the lake for the purpose of shooting it to make it legal to kill a whale?
In Iowa,
Well,
we
technically, it's your will. You can do
measure
whatever you want
metrics
at
of
that point.
torque by how tight a G string is on an Iowa pork queen.
All right, I know where I'm going this weekend.
Oh, Jay, I love listening to non-Wisconsinites copy the West Coast.
So Blake's
If you
Iowa?
listen to I'm an Iowegian. I'm an idiot out wandering around.
Yeah. I'm from Nebraska, so we got Colorado jokes in addition to the Iowa jokes.
Oh yeah.
See,
I don't
I'm on the
even
east
know
side,
what
so I
jokes
don't
you
get the
told
whole
just now.
Nebraska thing, except that you guys eat your boogers and you got
Oh,
a zoo.
see, here's the thing. I didn't remember that Nebraska existed until just now.
Yeah,
I always-
I've been asked what state's that in.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand if the trees all pointed to the east because Nebraska blows or Wisconsin sucks.
Well, all the trees in Nebraska lean south because Kansas sucks.
Well, the only reason Texas hasn't floated off of Mexico is because
Oklahoma sucks.
Yeah.
I see
I've
Duddy
never
poke
been
that
to
in there.
Kansas, Iowa, Wisconsin, Nebraska, or Colorado. I've never been to any of
Tennessee is
that.
great. Nothing
I
is
just,
wrong.
I just hate it when the wind comes out of the south. It smells like shit around here.
Iowa gets
Hey, that's
dog shit.
Alabama. That ain't us. That's Alabama.
Alabama and Kentucky.
If you travel about, 30 miles in from the east coast of Iowa, then that's the whole farm field, pigs everywhere, thing that you always hear fly over. Hey.
Yeah.
But
John,
where we live, it's all, Dallas, when he stayed up here, we got him, I don't want to ruin any secrets or anything, but we got hammered.
What else is there to do in Iowa?
get out of here.
But I'm gonna ruin the secret right now.
I never think you would participate in that.
I think there was
Well, I
like,
ain't supposed
I
to
think-
tell anybody this, but you gotta seem like you're trustworthy.
Shit house.
I think there's like 3 cases disappeared that night, and
Shit.
Dallas wakes up and he's brushing his teeth in my front lawn. And he looks around, he's like, "There's fucking mountains around here." I'm like, "They're hills," but
Maybe
yeah.
you can see them.
He's like, "When did this happen?" And I'm like, "You drove in here yesterday, dude."
John,
Don't
you're
remember this.
in Virginia, West Virginia.
I'm in Virginia. West Virginia is about 60 miles away.
Okay.
Sounds where you
Carolina
can't
is about
see
72 miles away, and
a
Tennessee
house from
Is it,
people.
is it by
110.
chance? Is it by chance down country roads?
No.
No.
I'm on I-81 is about 100 yards that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever that
'Cause,
means.
they always take you home.
That's how you get to DC.
It means
Sure.
I-81
No,
is
thank
about
you.
100 yards, and it's pretty self-explanatory.
I've been to Deal's Gap.
I once drove to North Carolina and somehow went the wrong
that
way.
means anything
Ended
to
up
you
in
boys.
Virginia.
The only
I've been
time
to Wall
Deal's
Drug,
Gap
so
was
there.
in a Ford Econoline van, and I got sick as shit.
Virginia's nice.
You can drive from Key West all the way to Green Bay, Wisconsin, don't you know?
Oh, don't you know?
John and I drove a Jeep Compass from here to, was it New York City?
Yeah.
Baltimore. Both. It was both.
No, it was New York.
We tried to break it through the Appalachian Mountains because it was the worst vehicle that we had ever driven ever in our lives. And unfortunately, we weren't able to because that's how we were hoping to get another car. I just want to point out the Jeep Compass does not have a compass in it.
Get the hell out of here.
It is the worst vehicle ever. If you floor it and try to go up a hill, it groans in agony and it doesn't.
I've never driven a vehicle up the Cumberland Gap where you had it completely to the floor and it was
Is that by
still
Johnson
losing
City?
speed.
It's slowed down.
Yeah, it was still losing speed climbing up to go into like head towards Knoxville.
You're
We
supposed
were,
to
hit a-
trying,
downshift.
we were trying to break it so we could get another car because it was that bad.
I hit a pothole in Fort Myers, Florida,
blew
with
up
a
a
98
6
Dodge Neon
Power
RT,
stroke
and it
on that same trip.
got a knock in the crankcase.
Oh my god.
And I had to drive back up to Northeast Iowa, hey. And I stopped on an Advance Auto, and I poured a pint of Lucas liquid Band-Aid into the motor.
Nice.
And it was just knocking on the door at Atlanta. And I'm like, just please don't let me break down here. I don't want to be broke down in Atlanta.
No.
And it
ATL,
smoothed out.
baby, ATL.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I took a wrong turn on Martin Luther King when I was listening to my GPS, and I seen Candy Apple Green and 30s, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I yelled at you, GPS. Get me out of here. And the next time, the motor smoothed out, and then all of a sudden it was knocking on your door in the mountains of Tennessee, and I'm like, I'm at least 12 hours away from home now. It's not so bad.
You think
At
about
least it's
Atlanta,
pretty if I break down here. Anyway,
Is
I
it
made
your
it
first
home.
Memphis, please God?
You're no more than 5 minutes away from a Waffle House, so you're cool.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah.
be fine.
I thought the song was supposed to be Waffle House again.
when you're trying to use GPS in Atlanta, the problem is there's about 50 Peachtree streets.
Yeah.
There's like Peachtree Street,
That's the
East,
dumbest
West,
thing.
Avenue, Boulevard, this, that, the other court. It's impossible trying to use GPS if it's got one of those addresses.
The first time I drove down was with an Atlas.
I've driven
Waffle House Waffle House is a place where the laws of physics break down. Because
You're
you
from
can
the
have
north, right? Sweat fan guy?
yeah.
You're from
Well,
the
I'm
north.
from-
You
I'm
hear
from the
about
West.
Well, you hear about Waffle House, and you're like, okay, Southern hospitality. This is like you hear about this, and you go there, and your expectations
And then the
drastically drop.
Yeah,
cook
but
ashes a cigarette in your
the
hash
reason
browns
why
and
the
tells you to
laws
get
of
out.
physics,
I don't know what
the
y'all
reason why
are
the laws
talking
of
about.
physics
I
break
fucking
down
love
there
Waffle House.
is because it can be simultaneously sticky and slippery.
Oh yeah,
Every surface in the place is sticky and slippery.
Well,
and there's a cop and a drug dealer in there at the same time.
Of course.
They're eating dinner together.
You can see more fighting at Waffle House
can
than
say-
you ever can at a
You can
boxing
say
ring.
that Waffle House brings enemies and physics together where they should not be.
Now
I'm
there's
living on
one
my
by
brother's
Cincinnati,
couch.
Ohio, where my feet
World
didn't
peace
stick to the
exists
floor.
at the Waffle House. World
Two
peace.
dead from Waffle House shootout.
That's
I'm like,
really
where's
funny.
that one at? 4 blocks away.
Well, see,
I
that's
was-
the thing. Those probably came from outside the Waffle House.
So, funny story about a Waffle House. I was once in an all-out brawl inside of a Waffle House at 3:00 in the morning.
Sounds normal.
After we were
That
all
sounds
done
like a
fighting,
Tuesday. What is, like, that's
it was awesome. It was the coolest thing ever. We were
Which
at my
club
buddy's.
let out?
It was my
Which
buddy's
club
bachelor
let out?
party, and my buddy and our other buddy started getting in a fight with each other, and then they punched each other in the face. These other dudes saw it, got involved, and then they were punching those other dudes. And then another dude came in, and then I got involved, and another guy. It was like 10 of
Yeah,
us, and
Wendy.
it was just an all-out brawl. And then after we were all done, no one called the cops. The lady behind the counter with no teeth was like, "Everybody, just sit down and shut up."
Free waffles for everyone.
I was like, what do you want to do?
your food is ready.
Yeah. Who had the Philly cheesesteak? You son of
Who the fuck goes to Waffle House
Whoever
and gets
got the
steak?
hash browns, sit the fuck down.
You get
Have
the
you ever
steak
had
and
the
eggs,
Philly
man.
cheesesteak? It's really good.
Go to a steakhouse for steak.
No, you go get
No,
Now,
no,
it's
go to
4
the
o'clock in the
McDonald's
morning
of the
when you had
South
something
for
somebody
steak.
had in the
you go
past
get a
for
steak
concert.
sandwich with fake steak meat from Rita. She's a super nice lady, and she will calm any situation down and make sure you're fed
But
before
Ryan,
you.
you also
Every
went to
time I
the
go-
Chinese restaurant in Mississippi.
Listen, I don't want to talk about that shit. Why do you have to bring up old stuff? That was a video from months ago. Okay.
Every time I've ordered steak and eggs
Ugh.
at Waffle House and they
Ugh.
ask me how I want my steak done, I don't even bother answering because it always comes out like either not cooked at all or
well done.
Wait a minute. Hold the truck. You went to Waffle House on purpose for a steak.
steak and no, it's steak and eggs in the morning. I
Okay,
mean,
so
you know.
we've already taken the wrong turn, and now we're wondering why the road is bumpy.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
delicious anyway.
You have a lot
They're
to learn.
steaks.
Right.
Wondering
They're
where the
fancy
gravel
steaks.
went.
It's
I
still
mean, I
good.
went to a Waffle House
I
one
didn't say
time
it
and
was
asked them to
bad.
put sausage gravy on my waffle just to see what they would react with.
They did. They did everything you asked them to.
They
You
did
got,
it, and it was
waffle,
delicious.
Sausage gravy and bacon and like
Sausage
Place is
gravy.
amazing.
I want to add that to
I'm
my
getting
list
hungry.
of things that should never have been invented. Sausage gravy.
Oh, whoa, Johnny.
Microwavable chicken.
That's
I have
that's
I
fighting
have a
words,
list
man.
of things that should never have been invented. Like I have a whole list of things on my phone. You know that?
Gosh, sausage
Like-
gravy is so good.
Like
Like-
Oreos with tequila chasers.
No. Padded toilet seats, legal
Hey,
paper.
Okay,
whoa,
that's
whoa,
correct.
whoa.
Those are awful.
Padded toilet seats, legal paper, C-clip
think they'd-
axles, auto tune, 3-point slings for your rifle.
Oh.
I got all kinds of things on here. Things that should never have been invented.
Yeah, but padded toilet seats were ahead of their time before smartphones.
It's a
Really, if you
terrible
think about it.
That was when you
no,
were
Listen,
reading the
here's the
paper on
deal,
the
really.
toilet.
really.
You got to see the New York Times crossword while you're
Listen.
in there.
Here's the deal. The padded toilet seat was a great idea for the fast pooper. But now, here's the deal. Between auto traders in the 90s and the early 2000s,
Yeah.
and then the invention of the smartphone,
They got
you'd have to peel yourself off the damn things.
they
It
need
makes
to step up to memory
I'm
phone
gonna make a
with the
suggestion.
smartphone. Really, if
Okay,
you think
all
about
you,
it.
all you gotta know is that air you feel when you sit down
Oh,
was
Yeah.
the air that was sucked in from the last person to stand up. Okay.
I don't know about that, man. If it was
But-
hot enough
Thought about
out,
it that way.
that felt pretty
Wait a
good.
minute, guys.
You're on
Like the
the
surface of
Wait a
that
minute.
thing.
You're
the
gonna
surface
get
of
his
that
pookie
thing
pot
give an
sprayed all over
alligator
your
a
butt
staffing station. I don't
Guys.
want one in my house. I don't think they should be invented.
Listen, there's 6 of us
That's
on
just telling
here.
me you're
Can we just
germaphobe.
add something to the list of things that never should have been invented? I mean, this one's a really big, long shot, because just like the entire country of Denmark,
Yeah. I
Just
mean,
for no particular reason, really.
Yeah, the
Just
cookies are
Target's
terrible.
really pretty.
go
but
back and
I've never been
delete the Danish. Can we just?
but hey,
Are they
but
responsible
they
for
make great
IKEA
dogs,
or
though.
no?
They
No,
make
that's
great.
the Swedes.
Yeah.
Uh,
They make great
Chuck
dogs.
them
What
out
about-
too.
Yeah.
Okay, what about legal paper? I think legal
Hey, look,
paper.
I work with
Terrible
that stuff
idea.
all day. I
I'm
hate
with
it.
you on legal paper.
We
Yeah,
need to
Legal
have
paper, you know
illegal
what legal
paper.
was? Some guy invented legal paper to say,
Well, that's what they used to
I'm
call
gonna make
blunts
this
back in the
until
day.
it'll Jam up
Sweaty
the
fat
printer,
man.
and they won't know what happened. That's the only reason that stuff was ever invented.
But guys, I think we're missing the mark on something here. We need to circle back. Okay, going
I've never
back,
read that.
With diesel.
going back to the padded toilet seat. Now, I really think that.
Yes. Circle
Listen,
that back.
let's break this down, because we might be on the brink of something big, something so much bigger than building blown up race cars on YouTube. Listen,
This really, this got off track.
Should I be selling padded
Okay.
toilet seats that say
No.
pantry
now,
production?
so
With
listen
the
to
play
it.
button?
I know a few
Listen.
people who'd buy one.
Listen.
And if you heat them, I'll take one.
Can I get
Right.
a toilet
Now,
lid with
The
remote face on it?
BTP throne.
With the modern advances of silicone technology,
Blake.
okay, they could have made a silicone rim wrapped in nylon, non-stick formula that provides you a nice cushiony rest of your arse cheeks, but does not provide the stickiness of a long shit.
That's
Well,
the,
wait,
that's the
what?
commercial
What
right
happened?
there.
How do you keep
So-
your legs from falling asleep, though?
Yeah, how?
Because it's so cushiony, it doesn't fuck with your nerves. It's a gel technology.
Hey, that's where we can
Wrapped in
steal
nylon.
technology from the Stepmaster and automate it
You know what? I'm gonna
and
call
make it pump our legs
I'm
while
gonna
we
call
sit
it-
there.
I'm gonna invent it. I'm gonna call it fancy shit toilet seats.
How about the chair from
Okay.
Idiocracy?
Oh, you got fancy shit.
How about a bidet, but it shoots up Gold's powder instead of water?
Oh hell yeah, I
Okay.
can use that.
I once drank out of a bidet.
Let's that doesn't even shock me. Hey,
That's
And
clean
he's
water,
proud of
dude.
it.
I thought it was a water
Proud
fountain.
of
I'd
it.
never seen one before in my life, and I was really drunk.
Well, first I had to puke.
It's after they put it in the toilet for after you throw up and see
Hey,
what out
even
now.
worse, it was in Las Vegas.
Oh
how are
god.
you still alive?
I don't know. I'm a specimen. I'm a
What happens
specimen.
in Vegas
You
is
must have the
supposed to
immune
stay in
system of a crocodile.
Yeah.
I never told you about the night that me and Donovan McNabb got done playing blackjack
All right, let's see if we
before
can
he
find
played for the
something on my
Tennessee
list
Titans.
Let's find something on my list we agree on. Plastic
Uh-oh.
starter drive gears. Do they have any place in the universe?
No, God, no. Why would
They
you even do that?
exist.
Well,
Motorcycles.
they make them.
Only
They
to
should.
convince you not to buy a
Motorcycles.
Volkswagen.
For motorcycles.
Okay. Okay. Also on my list, Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, Christ, no. His dad should have killed himself years ago.
That goes without saying. But you know.
Brewer Racing's got 2 exclamation points behind his wow.
Also on my
John?
list,
Which John?
4-wide drag racing.
What?
Pro mod drag racing?
4-wide drag racing.
Oh, 4 wide.
That's just Briley Parkway.
I think it was
Oh,
a bit
no.
overkill.
You can keep that.
Aluminum cased ammo.
No.
Yeah, that can go.
That's garbage, man.
I
mean,
No, I feed
Wait,
that
what
shit
was that?
to it. It's fine.
the only time you got to worry about aluminum case ammo is if you're using the junk ass paperweight to shoot
What?
it.
What was the last
Okay.
one, John?
What about canned iced tea?
Oh,
You know my point on tea, John. Don't even get me started on
Okay,
that.
well, okay, so you think? What do you guys think? Iced tea that comes in a can.
I'm not a fan of water in a can or iced tea in a can. However, if
Brisk
I am
ice cream.
dying for tea,
Is
Okay.
the can clear?
All right. How about this?
Clear can.
All right. How about OptiSpark? GM OptiSpark.
oh
It's
God,
called-
no,
Yeah, that's
no, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
think
We got
anybody
left high and
wants
dry in the
anything to do
street
with
on one of
that.
those one night.
GM says, let's make a water pump that'll go 100,000 miles, but we'll stick it with a distributor that goes 20.
Yeah.
Plastic
Duraspark.
The
thermostat
bean
housings.
counters.
Oh God, no. That's horrible. That's horrible, John.
Ford
Horrible.
Duraspark.
I've got all kinds of things on my list of things that should never have been invented.
Mm.
Brian Cabral.
I'll tell you another one I have on here. I have the bimetal choke coil.
I bet somebody's got thermoquad on their
those.
list.
I like a
I-
Somebody
Hey,
probably does.
add Holly sniper systems.
I should.
Yeah, add that.
Put WNBA on there while you're at
I
it.
don't even.
Yep.
I don't even
Yep.
have this listed. I have the picture of it. This.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
What about the Taurus butt cheek gun?
Yeah.
He made
What
a
the
floating
hell
glob.
am I looking at?
My
What
brother
a piece of
bought
hot
one.
garbage that is.
Yeah, that's hot. That's hot trash.
It conforms to your cheek.
Yeah,
Nobody knows you're packing.
I could just take a revolver and put it in a vice.
The new freeform 9mm
You
by
could just get some training and
Ruger.
carry it in a holster. Or you could just do that.
Yeah.
I'd
But I
show
mean
you,
that
but
whole
That's
thing-
too. Hey, that's too much toxic masculinity, John. We don't need
Yes,
that
it
kind of
is.
shit in here.
Yeah.
If somebody pulls a gun on you, just strip your clothes off and say, "Come on, let's go."
Yeah, just run at them naked. They'll
And you just
Yeah.
blind them.
they'll
Then they don't
drop
know where
the
to
gun.
shoot.
That way, when you're shot naked, dead on the ground, the cops are like, "Man, this is going to be a fucked up one to figure out."
And then
It's like if you ever actually have to kill somebody, just cover yourself in their blood, take all your clothes off, and just sit in the corner screaming, "It's all for you."
Brian Cabral updates another video the next day
Paul
saying, "I'm
Parman,
disappointed."
78.
Or,
not gay."
or if you've
Memory
never
foam.
watched any of my videos, you'll see in the beginning it says Streetcar Chronicles production. Then it says produced by the Screaming Pterodactyl.
I saw that.
Okay, so the
Oh,
Screaming
you were the
Pterodactyl.
backfire king.
No. Well, that's only on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and Mondays and Wednesdays. But Saturdays, no. That is a nickname that I got from Limpy because we were in the streets one night and we were waiting on people to get there, and I was fucking around. I was like, man, I just watched a kung fu movie, so I was making up new moves like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, you know that movie or whatever. And I was like, how about a crouching what did I say? Wolverine, hidden alligator. And they're like, what? So I start doing these moves. Yeah. And so I was like, how about the Screaming Pterodactyl? And they're like, what the hell is that? And I was like, well, it's easy. I was like, you just kind of, come on, motherfucker, let's go. And then when they step into the circle and get close, then you step back and go, oh, you're going to get it now. And they go, and fly at them with
flapping your arms.
Yeah. So every time I see Limpy in the streets, anytime, it doesn't matter where it is, if he sees me, he goes, caw. And I go, do it. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. I was like 20 when I did that. Stupid. All right, I'll do it.
I'm trying to decide if I should throw a challenge to you guys or if I should just start doing it and see if anybody notices.
What we got?
Well, you could put at the end of your videos, like before your sign off or whatever, just be like in accordance with prophecy.
In accordance with
You get some new subscribers.
As it was told.
Yeah. So it is written, or so it is said. So it is said, so it is
Make
written.
that your sign off. You know what? If you do that, within 6 months, you'll have created a new religion, and you will have people that you can never convince you are not divine.
The religion of torque.
Well, let me write
It'll,
this
it'll
down.
be like Peter
Make sure
Griffin
that they
and
give you
getting that
$5
phony
a month.
religion that time.
Yeah,
Can you imagine
gravity and torque.
Can you imagine
It's a
Brian
tithe.
Cabral giving some feedback on that? Well, here I am again, and apparently
I'm not petty.
these guys over at Money's at Dad's and the junk man, those guys over there,
Junkyard
everything they say it's prophecy.
That would be funny if he didn't already do stuff like that.
That's
He's already said stuff like that.
That's just him.
Guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I need to
Yep.
get my happy ass to bed.
Yeah, I probably need to as well. I gotta work.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, it's been fun. This went off the rails so bad.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
That was
back to the
great.
original point. Go check out Cement Surfers channel if you even remember that we had anything to do with that about 3 hours ago. And see if he earned your subscription. And anyway, this has been a great topical live.
Hope we're allowed back, everybody.
And did you
We'll
know
have to
that
see.
Whistling Diesel went to the lake with Austin?
Hell
And
yeah.
we want to thank the mods, Blake and Joe and Andy and Buzz and Fubar and Ari and Buff. And, we're going to hit all our bases here, right?
Yeah, I think we touched on them all.
Holy shit. It's been good, guys. I'll see y'all later, man.
And Screw Denmark and Legal Paper.
Yep.
And
Plastic starter drive gears. We just got to hit all our points on the way out.
But we're gonna
the squishy toilet seats.
But we're gonna revisit the squishy toilet seat thing, right?
Oh, no, I'm never revisiting. You can revisit them all you want to.
Face gel. Do that memory
It's a
foam
gel
stuff.
coat. It's a gel coat. It's
I'm
like
gonna
a
make a flag for no.
like Dr. Scholl's shoes.
Can
You
I
know
have
what?
a
I
flag-
watched the commercial if you make one, but I don't want to try the product.
Can I make a flag to put on the jet for No Name to fly on the first run that just says "fuck Denmark" on it?
Absolutely.
I don't see why not.
No.
You're gonna piss off that one dude from Denmark that came all the way here to see you run.
Huh, Kinga Dinga Durgan.
No, that will be the argument to do it, but no.
Durga Burr.
Stop it! You're making my dog go crazy. I'll see y'all later.
Have a good evening.
See y'all.
See ya.
Just saying.
Oh, no.
Wow, Whistling Diesel's a tiny guy.
Yeah.
Because Austin's small compared to me.
Oh me.
Yeah, you're gonna look so svelte when you're standing next to me. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh yeah.
You'll be like,
Who's-
God, I look good.
So
Who
excited
is
to meet
not
other
on the
people. we've
screen
met,
to the
yeah.
left? Well, my dog. He's
I think they're thinking about Thumper.
No, but I'm just saying Thumper is on the screen. He's just
Yeah.
he's not pictured.
Are we still?
Yeah, I
on?
got my Berlin wall rock on the
Yeah.
because I haven't got a camera yet. I've been too busy working on cars to play with computers.
So, are you guys familiar with south of the border, which is on the North Carolina, South Carolina state line on 301?
I was stationed in South Carolina, Charleston, and I drove
Okay.
up there a lot. So yeah,
Okay. So, south of the border was a place that was cool about 50 years ago, and it was dead about 20 years ago, and yet I think it's still open. I have no idea what's left of that place, but it's like it's a ghost town of despair and depression.
it was dead
And
30 years ago.
It was dead then, exactly. It was
dead 20
dying when I
years
was a
ago.
little kid, and I think it's still open somehow. They say it's okay because it was still open probably 5 years ago somehow.
Well, which part of it's closed and which part of it's open? Because it was
It's
like a
been
whole
dying
bunch of
in
weird stuff.
stages, right? Like the amusement park had closed. They'd had a restaurant still open. It was pretty cool in the 50s. I mean, it was like, the motor inn with the color TVs and the carports and pool. It was pretty cool, but it just didn't keep with the times and turned into nothing.
Well, I think I'm about to get off here and go to bed.
Yep. We'll see y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to crash too. I got work to do.
This was a lot of fun. I'll see y'all.
Yeah, it's a blast. Appreciate y'all joining.
Yeah, I got to laugh quite a bit.
That was
Yeah.
freaking hilarious.
I didn't laugh that hard in a while.
Yeah,
You had me laughing so hard I couldn't actually talk.
I rarely
Trying to
do
pull
these.
words out of my head.
I rarely do these ridiculous hooligan lives like this, but I
What do you
just
mean?
thought
You
we'd
do them all the time.
What's that?
You do them all the time. Everything you do devolves into this.
No, not me. No, everybody else does these on purpose. Mine have guests. Like Friday, we have like respectable guests, and then
Oh wait,
these are
I'm
pretty rare.
respectable.
Well, you
Cool.
were on a
I
Thursday,
fooled them
if
all.
you might remember.
Oh, well, I'll see y'all.
Later.
I'm gonna send Austin some naughty things. It's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be
do that. That's good. Yeah, it'd be like Christmas.
Invites
I gave my
anything.
phone
His,
number to all.
Yeah, and he can
his
send
phone
them to
number is
everybody else.
615.
I will. I know where you live. All
No,
right.
you don't.
No, John, where John lives, he's about 2 miles that way. So, yeah, no, it would be just like Christmas morning, the year, or I guess a couple months after I gave out my phone number to the internet. That was fun. Yeah. Oh boy, it was a white Christmas. Let me tell you.
So many pictures
White
of
and
Dick
pink
landing.
and purple.
It was white and there was no snow. Anyway, I'll see y'all.
Later.
Yeah.
So, question is, how much trouble did Blake get in for that movie he was supposed to watch about 3 hours ago?
I missed that.
Yeah, I know. He did too.
Well,
He got his camera
they
in his
didn't
mic
rent
off.
it. Nobody rents movies anymore.
Just pirate it.
Yeah,
Don't
Dust
pirate it.
Devil, we're just I don't know how this wound up. This hooligan
3 hours
disaster of
and
a life
21
wound
minutes
up
later.
hanging on like it has, but it has.
Wow, there's like a really big lag on what the stream is showing on YouTube.
Yeah,
and where
don't
we're
worry
at.
about YouTube. Just watch.
Yeah, but it's like 10 minutes behind almost.
Yeah, but it'll do that if you keep the browser open. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not a thing. You'll be all right.
Well, that way I can watch the chat.
You can watch a chat on StreamYard. Go up and click on comments up there.
Yeah, but it's not as much fun that way.
Okay, it's the same chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dust Devil. I don't know why. We just managed to stick around.
All that Waffle House talk, I had to go get something to eat quick.
You're going to get fat like me if you keep eating.
I know.
Yeah.
How much trouble are you in for that movie you didn't watch, Blake?
I don't know. Really, to be honest, I think it's probably on a 6 out of 10.
It's okay. You'll survive.
So she'll get over it tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
No, the next
Oh.
tomorrow.
No, it always carries over. Yeah, so. No.
That's why I traded in my wife for GTOs. They don't complain as much and they're a lot cheaper.
Probably. Still with today's market? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You can pay a little bit of tax on a GTO. You can pay a whole lot more tax on a wife.
Especially if you become an ex-wife.
Our smartphones. Wait. Our smartphones.
Should be our smartphones were CB
you
radios.
are. Come on, Max Dick.
Cable TV came to Bluefield in 1984. And we were among some of the first people to get it, but only because my dad worked for the local cable company. Otherwise, we would not have had cable.
The first time I had cable, other than in the military where, you just had cable on base, was 1997.
Who remembers when you had cable and you went to Channel 99?
And what?
Channel 99.
Oh, and it was like blurred, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
know
I've
what I'm
seen
talking
videos of
about.
that.
It was the Playboy channel on pay-per-view. and it was really staticky, and for like 3 seconds it would come in clear.
Used to be able to
Every,
buy
like,
these scramblers
2
to fix that
hours.
problem.
Oh, I saw a boob.
Well, we were, I was a kid of the 90s, so we're all like waiting, watching. Oh my God, you seen it? It's gone.
Somebody
was a kid
programmed
in the
that on
70s.
purpose for that reaction.
I was a kid in the 70s. We had 3 channels and still had black and white until like 79.
Well, I remember we had a console TV that didn't have a remote. With,
I was the
orange
remote.
carpet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Orange carpet and a velvet blue couch with wood end lays on the end of it.
White Trash Motorsports was broken down at Western Auto in Bluefield in 1999. You were on the corner
91.
of Bland Street and North Street, because I used to shop at that Western Auto.
The first time I went to Florida was 91, and all I can remember is smelling sulfur from the nighttime sprinklers going off and neon lights as I went down Interstate 75. It was just really warm.
How old were you then?
I was like 6.
Oh my God, I feel old.
Yeah.
I got out of the military the first time in 92.
Oh, geez. Well, hey, thank you for your service.
Oh, it was fun. I got to travel to foreign lands and drop bombs on people from ancient, exciting cultures.
I finally resigned from the fire department. Only 8 years, but I was sick. When you're in a small town fire department, you kind of get over seeing people that you know die. So
My ex-wife is the fire chief at my VFD. She brought her boyfriend on, and 12 people quit that night.
Oh, yeah.
So that was just her and him.
Fire departments are pretty cliquey.
Well, they just hated that kid.
Yeah. Like the chief that was on our department when I first joined ran a tight ship. Everybody respected him. And then he had been on since the fire department since he was 14, and he finally stepped down when he was 78. And then we put a guy in there that was like 60 who's been on for years and years, but he kind of had no spine. Nobody listened to him. Wouldn't like do any air pack training. It was always pumper practice. And people didn't like.
So Max Wedge, the reason I don't have lean burn on my list is because those distributors, if you get rid of the lean burn function, the distributors themselves work good for a locked out distributor. You can run them with advance that way. So
I got a welder. I can lock out a distributor and just like. Psst.
You know why the Nacho kept losing spark?
Why's that?
Pick up in the distributor. Supposed to be 8 thousandths when it's cold. It was at almost 13. So when it was cold, it just had enough to start it up and it'd run. Once you shut it off when it was hot with the swell, it couldn't start back up. Something, and you know what? We would have never had that problem if Jeremy wouldn't cannibalize the Barracuda, stealing all the damn parts off of it to get his dart running.
Chevy had a problem with that, like 87 to 90. The distributor reluctor, the ring inside would crack, and they developed this weird intermittent miss.
Yeah, if it was...
Uh-oh, someone's looking in on him.
He's in all kind of trouble.
Yep. She's going to be hitting him with the rolling pin and being like, "You didn't come watch the movie. I spent $7.95.
She'll come after me for it.
Yeah, but they're clear the hell over in Iowegian land.
I keep having to mute my mic because the boys are going crazy over here.
TBI motors. Well, I don't know.
There's some TBI stuff that ran okay.
Yeah.
It's good for economy cars.
Well, we're still on for watching the movie.
Well, then y'all go watch a movie.
But one more thing before I leave. Short John. Short spelled John.
Yeah.
Ageless John.
Download that Jags bracket.
I did when you mentioned it. I have it downloaded here. I'm going to play with it a little bit. So
Yeah, work on that because I want everything to be fun and not, you go in there not having a good gauge on the tree. I think our grudge race should be probably a sportsman tree, just so it'd be a little bit.
yeah, I don't have any experience going down track, but I do have experience doing illegal stuff in the street. So,
So you've been to
it's a little
Canada.
bit of something. Mexico.
Well, it's Canada where I'm at.
We're a little bit further south. We used to have Mexico. There was a perfect strip that was about 3/4 of a mile long. So they went down there and took some marker paint, put down a starting line, and then an eighth, and then a quarter, and then the local sheriff's office showed up with ghillie suits and started popping people on the weekends.
Oh, shit.
It's a true story.
They chased us around with cell phones. It was kind of funny.
I've only ran from the cops 3 times.
I did that one time. It's been long enough ago. I think I could talk about it.
Yeah.
But I was on my bike going up to go visit my mom, I think, and I went past a trooper sitting in the median. He was in a Crown Vic, and I was on my bike, and I was already topped out. I saw the lights come on in the mirror and turn right back off, so I just kept it pinned.
He's like, yeah, I'm not going to bother.
Went by a state trooper at 115 on my Honda BFR and looked in my mirror, never seen the brake lights. He just kept trucking. Like,
Mm-hmm.
And the other time was I was leaving the Super Walmart over in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. The Train 16 cams, neon, early 2000s, Fast and Furious. And I pulled out of there just power shift and burning the front tires.
Yeah.
And as I was doing that, state trooper was driving by me, and I just kept in it. And I got close to the truck stop and pulled into the wash bay and shut the doors. And stood there looking at them. Another time I went down gravel roads. Just kept it. That's what Wisconsin gives us all shit about, just because we got a lot of gravel roads, and all their back roads that should be gravel are all Sealcrete pea gravel. And that's what they spent all their DOT money. So, like, gasoline in Wisconsin is like 12 cents higher than Iowa, and they use that for the road tax to make Sealcrete.
You don't want to know how much of a difference it is between Wisconsin and Marquette, Michigan. It's still almost $4 here.
Really?
Yeah. It's like $3.80, $3.90.
See, I filled Nacho up today. It was $4.89.
This is 87.
Yeah, that's not good. Our
That's why I got into ethanol.
$3.40.
I get into ethanol because, gas was $5 a gallon from 2007 to 14.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And
like
now it's going to be up there.
When I got my license, it was 2002, and that's when you seen the first initial after 9/11.
Uh-huh.
The first initial. Like, I remember I could walk to the gas station and pick up beer cans and pop cans with a 3-gallon jug and go fill it up and go ride my dirt bike all day. And kids today can't resonate with that. They'd have to clean the highways and the ditches everywhere just to be able to do that.
Uh-oh, he left.
Ah.
We couldn't hear him there.
Well, now I can't hear anything.
John muted his mic.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't want to hear that whistling on there.
Whistling?
It's from the douche flute.
Oh.
Yeah.
I keep shutting my screen off because I had my last beer. I'm down to this.
Oh, no.
Crash.
Yeah, I think
Clear my back.
that's right
2
about time
more
for me to take all
weeks.
the boys outside.
I'm so excited
What are you excited about?
just to get down there. Like, you know, when you're ready to go ride a roller coaster, you got horses galloping around in your stomach or whatever, you know, like, you know it's getting close. You're waiting in line. You're almost sick to your stomach. I'm a rip the Band-Aid off kind of guy. I just want to get it done and over with. And I know it's going to be a guaranteed great time. I'm going to have so much fun meeting all you guys.
Nah, you're gonna hate meeting me. Everybody does.
Hey, sweaty fat man. If you like giving people shit and, you know, bagging on yourself, that's the way we are. So
I
that's how
never
you know-
bag on myself. Never.
Oh, that's how you know. That's how we are. That's how our friends are. I always told John.
Why? If I was gonna bag on myself, why would I call myself the sweaty fat guy?
Exactly. Why would I leave everybody making fun of me in the videos that I make, that I edit? No.
Well, I don't have any friends up here, so I can't get anybody else in the videos.
I didn't say they were my friends.
Well, I can't even get people that don't like me in my videos.
Well, we're at 3:35, so
well, you are
probably ought to wrap it up. Probably should.
Hour and 35 minutes longer than usual, folks. Welcome
That's a
to the
long
surprise random live.
This is a Wednesday. We just went on as an after party at Dallas's to see if we could get some subscribers for Cement Surfer, and it just devolved into this.
This isn't a devolve. This is evolve. This is progress.
Well, technically, nothing devolves. Everything evolves. It just evolves into something we like or we don't.
I gotta write that down.
Let's see.
My phone's dead, so I'm using a permanent marker on my tabletop. See,
But you don't have your whiteboard out, Blake?
No, it's down in HQ.
Cement is at 417 is what it's showing me right now.
And you know, the gasoline almost ruined my message. This permanent marker, you know.
Put a link. I'll subscribe to him.
Where are India's children?
My daughter's been not wanting to eat her food, talking back to her mom, and I showed her some videos of Indian kids.
Where's
around
this
the world.
cement guy?
Cement Surfer. He's a neat guy. He was in here earlier. Guy's got the white beard, and he's hammering on it. He's gonna make it. He's gonna make it.
He's real close.
He's close.
Hey, my Sean Sweat Fatty guy.
Yeah.
My house phone number when I was growing up was 3831.
You remember that?
Let's see if I can get to
3831.
Yeah, yours is pretty close. You posted in the private chat here. Backstage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, Iowa had such a small population that our area code was 319. In 1998, they split the state in half and gave us 563, and we still only have 2 area codes.
Okay, I'm not getting him. We got concrete surfers and cars with Kiev.
I think this is it.
It's the letter CMINT Surfer, all one word.
CM.
You should see it in the sec here.
Charlie Mint Surfer, all one word. Cement Surfer.
Oh, there he is. All right.
Got the red, white, and blue with the star.
Yep.
That's him.
John, did you really zoom into the eye earlier?
He's at
I
418
did.
now.
I saw that.
Oh, he's another damn Mopar guy.
Is it gonna pop? I shared the link straight to his profile, but I don't know if it's gonna pop up in the. It might get auto moderated because it's a link.
Sweat Fatty guy.
Oh, Blake can post links.
I
Blake
can.
can post. Yeah, Blake can post links. It won't let you if you're not a mod.
commented lately?
We'll just let's just try this one here. Just
My
to see if we can delete the space and put a dot in there. Will it show?
Blake's phone may have died. And I don't even know on my phone how I would be able. There we go.
There it is.
That
Just
was
add a dot in the space.
Oh, he's got a Firebird and he's looking for a 455.
Ooh.
Well, I can hook him up with a 400 and then he can stroke it. Everybody likes to stroke it.
Kinda. Yeah.
Man, he started
Yes.
in 2006. This is my second channel, actually.
You guys shared it already?
I just I posted it and it went. You just got to add the dot in between the YouTube and the com.
Yeah. Yep.
Gus, what are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, Tony, they're still on. You have a house party and you got people hanging around all hours.
So
you want to jump in? You
At this
can.
point, it's like everybody is smoking on the back porch and you're just waiting for them to leave.
You want to jump in?
Well, hey,
Go on.
John, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, it's all good.
So the other night, I did that Barracuda live drive the other day, and I went into my analytics and I did all the thing, and I made a description a little bit for it, and asked if I wanted to turn monetization on, and I said no, screw it, leave it off. That's been one of my best performing pieces of content that I've had, is leaving monetization off on that. It's getting about 500 views a day, which isn't a lot, but it seems like during the summer you don't get as many views, I guess, because people are out doing stuff, not being bored.
That's
Like
why
our-
I've been recording stuff and I'm like saving it and I'm going to like fling it all out there over the winter.
Just
all of our
just have it in the can.
all of our big view videos are during the fall, winter, early spring months. And it's like, that's why we slowed down and not made 2-3 videos a week during the summer. I should. I don't know.
It's like the whole thing with our stuff. We were doing like 2 or 3 videos a week, and then it just ended up being just trying to focus on the jet, and so it just all got pushed into one a week, which is not great for views, but
I just don't know if we'll ever figure it out, because this October will be our 4th year on YouTube. And at that math, that's not even 1,000 a year.
Well, I mean, my channel's been around since November of 2006. I've just never gotten serious about it till a couple years ago.
Right.
So I've gotten 1,000 a year from Sound Serious. It's all right.
I was wondering why I had 100 people subscribed to me because, you know, I hardly posted anything.
Because you registered in the No Name 500. That's worth probably 100 to start.
No, I was like, I made 500 before we got onto the bandwagon of everybody jumping on.
Yeah.
But, you know, when I started, I had like 100, 120, and I'm like, who the hell's looking at my channel? Because I did like one video a year. And I didn't talk. It was just like, you know, just car stuff.
well, I mean, I had a few people that subscribed just because they saw me comment on other stuff, even though I'd never uploaded stuff on like other channels, like other accounts. And I've seen you, you know, engaging with people on live streams since we started doing this thing. So that would make sense to me.
Well, yeah, why I have them now.
Yeah.
But, you know, before I started the the whole No Name Nationals thing.
Mm.
Because when they announced it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to do that."
Nice.
You know, I had like 120, and then right now I'm at 862, and I'm barely making content.
Yeah.
I'm
I
up
know.
110 in the last 28 days.
You're gonna
I
get
know
monetized.
where about 160 people came from. And other than that, I have no damn clue. Like, how the hell did you guys find us?
Yeah, and I've been getting like, 1,000 views on my shorts, sometimes up to 5,000, and I'm like, who the hell's watching this crap?
I did a bullshit short the other day, and in 1 hour it got like 12,000 views in 1 hour, and then it died and stopped. And it took 3 hours to hit that 1 hour, and only like 12 people watched it over the course of 3 hours, and then that magical hour, boom, like 10,000 people, right? It was just a nothing burger short that I had no energy in. I just, here's a 9-second clip off my phone, put it up there, and it went nuts.
Everything I do is low energy videos.
I do the Nacho Cuda first ever test hit video last night, where it's just high RPM and steering wheel doing this shit. And it's only 28 seconds long, and it's like, oh, it just stops at 360.
Shorts are weird.
It's messed up. All aspects of the YouTube is weird. I think once you hit like 50,000, then you can start probably knowing that you're going to be watched.
Yeah.
But until then, it's like, it's a crapshoot.
I have been
Like,
figuring
build
out
a
that what you
solid
call it
audience.
makes a difference, because
Yep.
The title is a big deal.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
I
I
tried
have
putting
one that's,
catchwords in it, and it doesn't do a damn thing. Sometimes you don't even make a description, and it goes nuts.
I had one that I called Training Lives Matter, and
Yeah.
it got like 20 views.
Yeah.
People that are like, oh, let's see what Dumper's up to today. And then I changed it to Transmission Size Matters. And I got like a whole bunch more.
Do you have a big deck?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hey, yesterday John Cope puts up a video. He's taking a transmission for some guy's General Lee to him, and he puts up this terrible title. And I sent him a message, and I said, "Hey, man, change your title to this and watch what happens. You have a General Lee in the thumbnail with a road trip with a 727 from your shop, and you title it that, and it had 207 views. I don't know what it has right now, but I guarantee you'll get 1,000 out of it just titling it right."
Well, I'll tell you one thing, John. Some people are lazy, because before I even jumped in here, I was in the chat doing the mod stuff, and I said, whoever wants their channel to be shared, let me know, and I'll share the link. And guess how many people said, share my link?
1?
0.
Wow.
0 people. And there's 57 people watching. And I put in the live chat, who wants their channel shared, because I'm a moderator.
I'm telling you, all the time.
It doesn't
All
make
the
any
time.
sense. Like, you have to speak up for yourself. You have to put in effort. You can't just rely on everybody to do everything for you. And what else was there that I noticed? I don't know. It just boggles me sometimes. Like, John knows how many times I've put out videos like, hey man, I spent a week editing this. I think it's going to be really good. I think it's 300 views. I spent
What the hell are you doing, John?
12 hours. Like the Halloween video that we did last year. I had probably like 13 hours in editing that, setting up and filming it. It's supposed to be a short Halloween film, fun for BTP. A masked guy kidnapping Jeremy and locking him up in the root cellar, making him read a note that says, "No, I'm not going to read that. That's propaganda." And then fake slap slap noise, make it look like Hollywood. Okay, please subscribe to Bad Tree Productions. And then I give them beer. And that's the end. It's only 3 minutes long. And nobody fucking watched it. Nobody gave a shit. I titled it as Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare on Ann Street, Halloween, Jason Voorhees. I put all the catchy, massacre movie tags in it. And it was around Halloween and posted it the night before Halloween, and nobody watched it. So that's when I realized, I'm like, do descriptions really even matter?
Yeah.
Tags? Like,
Tags do kind
If
of.
you look at the tags in the description of that video, it pinpointed to if you really got into this kind of stuff.
My most viewed video is called Mike's gas tank problem. It's kind of nuts.
John, is that you twice on this screen?
Yeah, I'm trying to experiment here.
Because my most viewed video has no description and hardly a title. And it's the 460. All it says is 460 big block.
Yeah, that's all you need. But I can't title everything, 455 or 400 Pontiac.
Oh, the other thing I asked while I was in here, besides share your channel, you said everybody was having transmission problems. I put in the chat, I have a fresh 727 for a big block with a TF2 kit in it. Who wants to run it? And nobody said a damn thing. And everybody's got problems with their toilets.
You can hear me now, can't you, Blake?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm experimenting now, and it's interesting between the audio on my phone and my computer and my camera. Strange. But this lets me experiment, so thanks.
This is the first time I've used this setup. This new laptop I picked up.
I'm getting to test stuff. I'm getting to test stuff with 11 people watching instead of 90 people watching. So this is a good way to do it.
That's nice.
Well, we need to get you up to where you got 20,000 people watching.
20,000? Well, there aren't 20,000 people in the universe that want to watch me.
Well, you just got to talk about something.
I've been in some pretty busy streams, man. There's some people that do nothing. They get views.
Well, yeah, but
weird.
I don't have that quality or either of those qualities.
I think we all talk too much.
Well, that's why we're
give
here.
up
We're talking.
too much information. We're not secretive enough to make them want to go, well, what are they going to say next week?
Well, now, I can tell you this. I got all kinds of stuff that's never been on my channel. But see, I don't want people hounding me about it and all of that. So
the reason why I post stuff so fast is I go, well, let's draw it out, build some suspense. And Jay goes, fuck that shit. That's TV shit. Post it now.
Build
That's
some
fair.
suspense.
Like, okay, Jay, you know what?
So I should start doing the, I got to get this done or I'm going to lose the shop.
I always thought that shit was fake until you seen 15 Days Behind Wilbur.
Yeah.
All made smoking mirrors for TV. Now, when there's a fucking deadline, shit comes
There's a
out of
deadline,
nowhere.
14 days, 22 hours,
like
1
I said
and a half
earlier,
minutes.
the piston with the rod back there, right before that was hanging on John's wall, I was going, I'm going to make so many passes at the drag strip and get this thing dialed in.
Blake.
Are you ready to watch that movie?
Yeah? I've been waiting on you.
Sorry, boss.
Move over,
All right.
puppy. I got to crawl in this
think it's,
doghouse.
Anyway, like I
This might be
said,
time to shut her down.
John, I have 5 minutes before we have to watch.
Yeah, like you said 5 minutes at
A half hour ago.
about 9:15 Central Time.
I remember it says 35357 right now. When I came in here, it said like 14.
No, hold on.
Well, we
a
got to
minute.
go
I'm gonna
6 minutes. So you
Oh,
hit
no,
4
no.
hours.
I know exactly. Okay, let me see here.
Oh my god.
So Blake said at 10:40 p.m. Eastern Time,
It's true.
I might hop on for a minute, and it is now 1:59 a.m. So Blake said 3 hours and 19 minutes
God.
ago, I might hop on for a minute.
I do it for all you people in the chat. You know, I'm here for you. And it just struck 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm only in here because, you know, I got my racing buddy up here in the corner.
Hey.
You know.
Got the fat guy that's sweating on you, so you need a towel.
Wait, I'm looking the wrong way. No, dude, what the fuck?
There you go.
Now I'm dripping on you.
Stop it.
Here, let me just
Come
wring
on.
this shirt out.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
39 degrees
hey,
and I'm sweating.
everybody that's still in the chat, make sure to subscribe to the Sweaty Fat Man.
They're all already subscribed to me.
Don't forget Cement Surfer.
Cement Surfer.
Yep.
Go and do yourself a favor and get legal advice from Daddy's Money Garage.
Do not get legal.
And
advice
if
from
you would
Daddy's
like
Money
to do HIDs in a Ford or Mercury, get a hold of John. He'll be more than happy to help you out.
And I don't have a car.
And John doesn't have a car. I mean, at the No Name Nationals, but
Yeah, right.
he's got plenty of projects. We just don't know about them. And unsubscribe from Bad Tree Productions. That's all we ask you.
That's it. Unsubscribe.
Yeah, lackluster talent over here, folks.
Awesome. Blake got to close out the live. Thank you, man.
Good deal.
Just like every other night.